Why is Ciampa on the pre-show?
Why? What the fuck? Hold on, what the hell? What do you mean he's on the pre-show? Oh, piss. Oh, the battle. What?
That's my reaction.
Oh, you're gonna do Willow like that, fam? You're gonna do Willow like that, fam?
Yeah, and the Babes of Wrath
Why
actually.
is Big Boom AJ on the main?
Yeah, they're still
What are
defending the
we doing?
titles.
We're fucking high. We are fucking high as a kite. Oh my
Yeah, this.
lord. Why is this random ass trios match on the main?
And now, Max Wrestling presents Revolution Road.
Welcome to Revolution Road. I am your television champion, the captain, along with the knowledge champion, El Jefe, along with the world champion, Beer, and I'm on location. Thank you for joining. You know what? It's actually very appropriate, Revolution Road, and I'm on the road. So thank you for joining us on this pit stop to Promo Mania, where we will predict AEW Revolution a little bit later on.
At least I get to say this all nice heartily. He's in his car. But also coming up tonight, the Max Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Forge Cello S&T themselves, Stevie Nicks and Mike Larkin. Plus, the world champion is not defending his title, but he is challenging for another as the challenge has gone out. Beer will challenge the CWO's international champion, Robert Davis.
But before we get into anything else, we had a big betrayal on Monday Night Raw, alongside several promos, including that brilliant promo back and forth between CM Punk and the Usos. And also we have a number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, which sees the lovely Bayley become AJ Lee's challenger for WrestleMania.
Love it.
I think AJ and Bayley is going to be a really good match.
Underrated as all hell it will be.
People sleep on Bayley these days. Like 10 years ago, we knew she was one of the top four because she came out of NXT as the Four Horsewomen. But she's kind of slipped under the radar a little bit in recent years.
I think the gimmick change got away from her because I still know a lot of people. Like I'm still every time I see Bayley, I still see the fucking wacky wave little inflatable arm wailing tube men and the whole shebang. So I'm but then you know me, I'm a sucker for nostalgia. We all were. We saw the up and coming of Bayley. We knew that what she was gonna be was a mainstay. She was gonna be a legend moving on. She only did was grow in NXT. Showed up in the main. Was one of the top there, even as the goofy, lovable one, the huggable one. Went through a gimmick change. I think a lot of people are still questioned on the gimmick change, and I think a few people are still, a few people, you know how the internet goes with that one, upset that she likes to speak her mind. You know how it goes, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, if you're not willing to be a robot and fall in line, you can't say what you like. But stop sleeping on Bayley. She deserves some love. All right, you know what I mean. She is a pillar in this women's division. It could be a little less without her. So glad she's still around. And her and AJ is gonna bang. Let's keep it funky. We need something for WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, the Women's Intercontinental Championship. You need a real opponent for AJ Lee. You give her Bayley. And it's not no. These are two vets that were doing the thing back. Well, actually, no. Was Bayley? Bayley was still NXT. She was up and coming NXT when AJ Lee left. So this is, you know what I mean? The transition was there. We never really got to see it. Now it's, first off, I like it.
I don't think she was quite there. I think they literally bypassed each other.
Yeah, boom, boom.
But this makes perfect sense to me because Bayley and Punk are really, really good friends. And I imagine AJ and Bayley are really good friends as well. The chemistry is going to be there. I wonder how many title defenses AJ is going to have before Mania because obviously it seems like she wants to get those defenses in before the inevitable rematch with Becky.
And also the inevitable Lyra heel turn as well, because I can actually see Lyra the one turning heel, and I would love it.
I think they were definitely planting the seeds for that on Raw, especially backstage when they were doing the interview with Bayley, and Lyra's facial reactions were just pure envy and jealousy.
I hate you.
Gonna get Iofi Valkyrie at last from NXT UK, and I love it.
Was she a heel in NXT UK?
Yep.
Who can? I can't see her as a heel, but I'll be interested to see it.
I'm just gonna say the same thing. At least we get an opportunity to see it. Hopefully, it'll work well. And from my man Beer right here, if he says he's seen it, it'll work out.
Seen it all, baby.
There's a fucking typhoon blowing out here. Also, funny enough, I'm not actually in my car. I'm in my mother's car because mine's fucked.
Oh,
What
yeah,
else?
even worse. Okay, we got to do this promo thing because this promo, but Punk, we know how Punk is. Okay, we already know that Punk can cut a promo with the best of them. The deceased, the non-deceased, you name it, he could fucking go all day long. He got me hook, line, and sinker because they're out there. Usos are with him, and they're just having this like stare down. And the whole fucking crowd's like, "Say you're sorry." I'm like, I forgot where they were, but this crowd was fucking fantastic. All right, this crowd was fan goddamn tastic, and he goes and he shakes both their hands. Hey, I'm sorry. And then he goes on to say, I'm sorry that Roman Reigns brainwashed you. And I was like, he got me, you son of a bitch. But no, it was great. The build is fucking awesome. It's like, it feels so weird though. I mean, I hope I'm not the only one. He's all like, Cody Rhodes is my friend. I'm like, I don't know about all that, but I guess. Sure, why not? It just, it felt weird when he said it. I got a little like, huh? Okay. But whatever, regardless of the fact, great promo, great setup. The build between him and Roman is expanding through like different avenues. My issue though is it gonna turn into fucking chaos come Mania? Are we gonna get interference out of interference from interference because of interference? Like, I don't need that. I don't think we want that. I don't care if you bring in the bloodline and everyone in between to help expand this feud, to make it grow, to make it feel bigger, whatever. But none of these sons of bitches better get involved. Not a one. Not a one.
Yeah. Keep it for the promos. Keep them out the match. One thing obviously was highlighted that I've noticed many times, that Jimmy is far superior on the mic than Jay. Jay just out there like, man, you better apologize. And Jimmy's
Sounds like Cartman.
pretty cool. You better apologize. Respect my authority. Yeah, Jay needed a chill pill. Jimmy was chill but mad, which in some ways is scarier.
It is.
I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a one-on-one between Jimmy and Punk somewhere down the line.
For sure. For sure, because I'm feeling like that's gonna happen. And then what happened? What the fuck? Where was main event Jimmy, man? My man can talk. Why are we not get? Where's the hashtag main event Jimmy? We had main event Jay. Let's mix it up one time. At least fucking he can say more
there are
than ye.
times when I'm like, maybe they pushed the wrong Uso. Like Jay can get over with his little stupid yeet, but Jimmy's a superior talker. I think he's got a better moveset.
I'm more organic with it.
I don't like using this term, but Jay does feel like not a one-trick pony, but 5 moves of doom pony.
I'll stick with your one
rinse
trick.
and repeat with Jay.
And a better theme song as well.
That one. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, the promo was awesome. It is funny though how Punk dropped that sick burn about Roman's dad last week, and then Roman's not even there this week, but he'll be back next week with a rebuttal.
Because that's how it works.
A Larry quote is going to get mentioned. I can just see this coming.
Oh yeah. We're gonna start taking shots at the dog that's dead. The dog.
There's one line I think Punk probably should have used, which was, I've never apologized for a single thing I've ever said, which is true. You've never heard Punk apologize for anything. And obviously that whole promo segment was about them trying to get him to apologize, which is never going to happen.
Nope.
Not in 1,000 years.
Though, I didn't know he had that much history with that family before the Indies.
Yeah.
So nice little history lesson from Punk. I also feel
crazy,
like maybe the Usos should have come out first and called him out, because it seemed like when he was in the ring on his own, he was kind of stalling, or wasn't. Obviously, you could tell he was speaking on the fly and just waiting for that interruption right?
Yeah.
Whereas I think it would have been a lot smoother if the Usos had come out first and called him out, because we knew they were going to say something to him. But it would have worked better the other way around, I think.
Agreed. I think it would have been a little bit more of like a like actual calling out, like, hey, look, you need to apologize for your actions, and it leads into this whole other thing. But it worked at the end of the day. But yeah, no, if you would have flipped the narrative, that'd have been nice.
And then, of course, the big betrayal on Raw, which we all saw coming, but it was no less heartbreaking. The Judgment Day turning on Finn Balor. I think the most shocking part of it for everybody was big-headed Finn, JD, turning on Finn. But before the beatdown, I gotta say, that Pele kick was fucking beautiful.
It was money.
Smooth
I'm
as
like,
fuck.
it was hilarious because he's all, your dad tells you, he's like, your dad's right, you're just a spoiled little prick. And I was like, oh, I got him or whatever. And then he's like beating the shit out of Dom, and they're just like standing there. And then the kid's kicking his ass some more, and they're just standing there. And I'm like, nobody gives a shit that Dom's getting his kick. Nobody gives a shit Dom's getting his ass kicked. And then JD's like, look at my big head. And then finally attacked him because I was like, what the fuck you talked to him about before? But it worked out. They didn't need to kick his ass forever, though, because I'm just like, can we get him a friend, please? Like, please, somebody be a friend to Finn right now, because this is dragging all the ass. But it needed to happen. And then now, speaking of friend, I think he's going to get some brothers, because that's the rumor. They're going to get some guys. Aren't they already in catering? Gallows and Anderson?
I
got
never
released.
know where they are.
They got
Fucking hell.
released.
I thought, okay, that's what I thought too. I was like, I thought maybe they were fucking released. I don't even know if they're fucking with the company right now or not, or with any company, because I could have sworn they're working indies. Anyway, yeah, so they want to bring them back. It's gonna feel so much like Sting and Triple H with the fucking random NWO for no reason. It's just like, why? Why are there random people here now? And that's what it's gonna fucking turn into.
Oh,
What are you gonna have? Are you gonna have the Good Brothers alongside AJ Styles?
You're gonna have the okay, look. God damn it. If I could go into my closet, I can grab one of like 8 fucking Bullet Club shirts, okay? and we've got fucking, the numerous variations, War Dogs, and all the other bullshit of the Bullet Clubs fucking separated through all wrestling right now. I really don't need this shit going again. You understand me? Look here, I know what it is. I know it's an inside fucking joke. Please, I'm asking this because I as much as I love the idea, I can't do it. I can't do this right now. I don't need bullshit WrestleMania vibes to come back. If you're gonna bring back Gallows and Anderson, fine. If fucking AJ's with them, you're trying too goddamn hard to bring the Bullet Club back, and you need to knock it off. Don't fucking do it. Like, I can already see it being a thing, and it's gonna be a thing just to sell merch. Just to sell merch. They're gonna fucking too sweet at some point. Finn will win or lose. I don't give a shit. I think they're just gonna make him lose anyway. Because I don't know. They're all Arsenal fans or something at this fucking point. But it's gonna be all for nothing. It's gonna be this whole massive fucking ordeal where, he's got all these backing and he's gonna fucking lose anyway. I don't want it.
With the heel turn,
I did have one idea in the back of my mind, which is probably unlikely, but I thought maybe Finn teams up with Ray to take on JD and Dom, but that's probably like option C.
Yeah, that seems like we ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
with the Balor heel turn, it reminded me when he turned heel in Black and Gold, the night when he aligned with the Undisputed Era and he took out Johnny Gargano, and I was like, that's how you do it. But yeah.
It was the, obviously he got slapped and then he spun around, and it was the just slight moving of the jacket, which just said you fucked it up.
Then
you knew the kick was coming.
Yeah, that was very well done.
Finn still got so much to give.
He does, but I think he's being overshadowed right now because the reality is we know what Finn has to offer, but look at what else there is to offer in the E right now. We didn't have that. Like that. I don't think a lot of people are understanding. Like, why are we not? why are we hating on Finn? I hope that's not what it is. It's you got to understand where we could go, where we went with Finn, how high we got with Finn, and how everything was able to move with Finn. And if you would flip flop the roster between when Vince was running, when Finn's early days, so call it 7-8 years ago, and you flip flop it with right now, Vince looks the fucking megastar, the mega money man, because he's got Anoma Femi, he's got Drew McIntyre in this massive size and all. He'll be able to create what he likes, what he does, and there's that. And then if you give the NXT-ish guys, where we had to bring back legend after legend after legend after legend for no goddamn reason, to Triple H, he wouldn't need the fucking legends because he knew how to deal with the NXT guys, and we can imagine how big Finn would be now. It's just flip flopping it. But Finn's awesome. Like and I hate asking these questions because the idea is just to move him from one company to another company to maybe do the same amount of work. Maybe a little bit more if we got lucky, but then again, if we notice in AEW, some of our massive star guys don't get that much work. But Finn hopefully would be the exception. If he were to jam, he'd be there for 3-4 years, no fucking problem. The question is though, would he want to jam? I know it's a random question to throw out there anyway, but it's like, you're right. He's gone by the wayside. He's become I gotta hate saying it like this, the average guy. He's the Sami Zayn that's not. He's not even as over as Sami Zayn. That's terrible.
I mean, I did say when he faced Punk, if it wasn't Mania season and it wasn't like we knew the Roman match was set in stone, then if it was any other time, I would have sworn Finn was going to win that match just by his performance alone.
Yep.
Never mind the fact that he hasn't held a world title for 10 years.
Be 10 years in August.
And only for one night.
One night.
Justice for Finn. Let's get that one hashtagging instead of
there it is.
Cody whatever backlash. Anyway, we also saw Stephanie Vicker beat the shit out of Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah.
I'm really into that feud and that match, but I don't know who's going to win.
Me invested. Yeah, no, I think it's got. Well, I don't know. The heel turn's coming. The menacing look and then the ass beating was awesome. Fuck, dude, Liv's won plenty at Mania, bud. Let's do something with Lyra. She seems to work out. I mean, again, up and down, up and down. And her and Becky fucking killed it. And now, hey, if you have a chance to fucking rejuvenate her, do it. Liv's over, bud. You don't need to worry about Liv. Liv's over.
I don't know if Liv has won Mania. I'm sure I saw a post. It may have been made up, but I'm sure I saw a post the other day that she's 0-9 at WrestleMania.
Am I thinking the SummerSlam when she won the title then?
Oh, she cashed in at the SummerSlam, yeah. No.
Okay, then it was a SummerSlam.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank, but I'm sure she's won at SummerSlam as well.
Okay.
But yeah,
yes.
Maybe true, maybe made up, but apparently she's 0-9 at Mania. Either way, I don't think she has ever won at WrestleMania.
It's like Asuka, which is a crime in itself.
Just have her go 0-10, and then next year she can win. I don't know. You guys know me. I'm not one to start up a momentum train to shut it down, and before it even gets to the next station. And I get it, dude. Like I say, regardless of a WrestleMania record and all the other hoopla, blah blah blah, there's a way to go with this. And right now it's not with Liv. Liv's got enough where she doesn't need to do shit. All right, she ain't got to do shit. Just be there.
Okay, maybe it's 0-8.
Okay,
my theory,
not that bad.
My theory for WrestleMania is, if this is going to be the demise of the Judgment Day, have all members of the Judgment Day to lose at WrestleMania on Saturday. Danhausen's obviously cursed, which is great. My man Danhausen. Dominic Mysterio is facing El Hijo del Vikingo this Saturday. So we got a long weekend of wrestling, obviously Revolution, and obviously we got Red Reyes on Saturday.
I'm so tired.
I got a feeling, I think Balor or Danhausen is going to cost Dom the title.
Uh-huh.
To make the story interesting,
Hey.
this is going to piss off the Liv Morgan stands, but I don't give a fuck about them. They're all fucking retards. I'd actually go Stephanie to retain.
All right, well,
Like
I've got
that.
her record now. So she has won 1,
Oh,
lost 6. So she lost 2 Battle Royals back to back at 34 and 35. She beat
no.
Natalia at WrestleMania 36. Then
Oh,
WrestleMania
COVID
37, she lost to Natalia and Tamina. Then
Nice.
38, she lost to.
Oh, that was Mercedes and Naomi, wasn't it?
Yeah. 39, lost another tag match. And then last year lost to Bailey and Lyra.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, she does have a pretty shit record at WrestleMania, which doesn't look good for Stephanie then. But either way, I'm enjoying the build. I'm enjoying seeing the scrappy side of Stephanie, and even if she does lose, I don't think it's gonna halt her rise at all. She's already got super over super quick.
Yeah, but do you really want to take a belt off her right now?
No, I don't think she deserves to lose the belt so soon. But I don't think it'll hurt her if she does.
Chicaneries. Break out the chicaneries.
Yeah, it could be that, and then rematch, and she wins it back. Because Liv's had plenty of titles. It's not like she needs it.
No.
Once the reign will be fine. Then
I
she gets
remember, bro.
WrestleMania.
But pissing
They're
off
gonna
the Liv
expend this
stands.
a bit.
Oh, the Liv stands.
they're gonna get mad.
Oh, they're unfucking bearable. If
They're
I
mad
just
no
go
matter
back
what.
to Balor for a second, how about if Balor wins at Mania? Obviously, I don't want the Demon because the Demon's dead to me. Why not trade Balor to SmackDown for a reset and push Balor for the WWE title? Because Randy Orton's going to need challenges.
Yeah.
If Orton wins, please God.
That's the problem with SmackDown. There's no big names in the main event scene. Randy Orton's the biggest name you've got, and he's a fucking 20-something year vet. And when Cody was champion, he had no challenges. They've just built Drew McIntyre, and now they're taking the title off him again. They're trying to build Jacob. I like Jacob, but I don't quite think he's there yet to be the guy. Trick is gonna get a super push, super quick. I think Triple H is all over him. But yeah, somebody like Finn would be great for SmackDown. Just get him away from the Judgment Day because he doesn't need to be feuding with them for months on end now.
Oh God, no. So Triple H, I take things by my PayPal. I take things by my debit card. You know, PayPal.
Well,
I accept all offers.
I like the SmackDown move. I do because you need stars there. But once you had mentioned the idea of him interfering in the Vikingo Dominic Mysterio match, I'm like, why not figure out a way to have Finn in Mexico? Figure out a way to have Finn traveling like the way Dom did, where he's constantly on Mexican television or whatever have you. He's consistently competing with AAA and AAA's best. If you want to re-harp this guy and get him into something, Mexico's the place to do it. Finn is already over. You know, the Mexican people like to follow fucking New Japan as well, so they're gonna know Finn. You know what I mean? They're gonna know is it Prince? You know, it was Prince Devitt. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get it, but I do like the SmackDown move a little bit more because it keeps them on the E, keeps real challengers on SmackDown, something outside of the fucking tag division. Please and thank you.
I agree with that.
And yeah, you mentioned Danhausen, loving his segments.
Dude, he fucking hands like one dude like 15 shirts, pass them out. Sure,
they're
man.
not getting passed out, they're going on eBay.
They're going on eBay. Are you new to this? Yes, T-shirt boy. Shit was hilarious. I love this guy.
But I saw that segment was on during the break, but I watched the replay and they broadcast it, so I don't know if they added it in post.
I have no idea. All I know is I saw it on fucking YouTube, and I'm just like, yep. Somebody in the back is like, oh, this is what a gimmick is.
Yeah.
And they're just running with it. It's like, hey, he's fucking R-Truth. He's R-Truth, but dressed up and with a fucking way funnier voice.
He's great.
He's the man.
And I'm so glad he's finally
getting
over.
Have him curse the whole Judgment Day.
I think he had a very underrated line on SmackDown because it was a little bit quiet, so I don't think everybody caught it. But it was when Miz called him the lonely goth kid who didn't get an invite to the party or something, and Dan Allen just went, "I was a jack, I was a prom king." Anyway,
That was a great segment now
I'm king.
on SmackDown. I'll give that.
I need more
He
Miz
said,
Housen.
"You will mentor me, or you guess." And he's like, I've never seen Miz so fucking freaked out before. He's like, this guy's really gonna do this, isn't he? Like, yep. He'll curse
I
your ass.
remember.
He'll curse
I
everybody.
remember what happened to Dom on Monday, and then Miz was like, "What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Don't want that
fucking then-
fucking shit."
I'm loving I love the vanishing thing. I cannot stop hearing fucking JD though. He's a Batman.
Batman.
And when JD McDonough said, "I hate this guy already."
You know, it'd be nice.
Yeah, he's be nice. He's new.
I think Raw's improving, but you know, it's the norm. That's the road to WrestleMania. It does usually pick up a little bit. But
Bingo.
just keep doing what you're doing with Danhausen. Keep having Punk and Roman and Roman's family deliver these epic promos.
Yep.
I don't actually think there's anything negative I can pick from Raw, other than the fact that there was an ad break every 2 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing that irks the crap out of me.
Yes, I agree.
All right, still to come. Bia tells you all about the new faction formed in NXT this week. And we predict AEW's Revolution's 13 motherfucking matches, Tony.
Why?
But
On a
first,
Sunday, mate.
before we get to that, before our first match even, a very quick trip through time. I'm jumping out of this car and into our Wrestling DeLorean for this week in wrestling history. Like I said, I'm out of the car. So, before we get into the history, this week's Max Energy is Axis. Sugar-free because, you know, there's too much caffeine already. And very appropriately for Revolution Road, it has a race car on it. Me neither.
Never tried it.
I think it was $4 for £1, so I picked them up.
Fair enough.
And it tastes just like Red Bull. Awesome. All right.
Nice.
This week in wrestling history, March 9th, 2025, last year's Revolution featured Kenny Omega winning the International Championship, and Jon Moxley retained the World Championship over Cope and Christian.
Why did that main event?
It was this phase of trying to make Cope the face of AEW.
As I was saying,
Yeah.
it should have been 2 women that should have main evented, and that's Toni Storm and Blake Monroe, Mariah May at the time. The best feud in AEW at the time. That should have been the main event.
Wait a minute, was that the Hollywood ending?
Yep.
Oh, that definitely should have fucking been the main event. Bloody brilliant.
One of the best women's matches of that whole year.
Oh, the blood. So much blood. March
Mariah
10th.
inspiring.
March 10th, 1997. Monday Night Raw is officially rebranded as Raw is War, introducing pyro openings, and it featured Mankind and Vader versus Psycho Sid and The Undertaker in the main event.
Wow.
There was a lot of matches on the show too, back when there was actually matches on Raw. Rocky Maivia defended the Intercontinental title against some Jahoob. And then immediately after the main event, Undertaker was in a dark match. I think I saw it was against Mark Henry.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Crazy, isn't it? But back in the day, dude. Mark Henry was around in 97. I want to say he showed up in 96. It was around in 97. Yeah, this was right when the retro was about to pick up. Goodness gracious.
This also featured the very, very, very rarely seen, well, eventually became a Smackdown theme, but The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson was the original theme song of Raw is War.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't last long because we got that iconic Thorn in Your Eye.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to the 10th anniversary today. March 12th, 2016, the first ever WWE Roadblock was headlined by Triple H defending the WWE Championship against Dean Ambrose. And for a minute, everybody collectively thought Ambrose was actually going to do it.
Nope.
But nope. It had to be Triple H and Roman. But I do remember it being a great match, and Ambrose looked really, really good. And did come within, I mean, kayfabe wise, came within inches of winning the title very many times during the match.
Yeah.
Damn
you, Triple H.
Triple H gets a lot of shit, but he did make Ambrose look good in that match.
Yep.
He did, in all fairness.
And then finally, March 14th, 2004, WrestleMania 20 was a stacked show from Madison Square Garden where John Cena won his first WWE Championship by defeating US champion Big Show, and Eddie Guerrero defended the WWE Championship against Kurt Angle. The Undertaker returned to his dead man persona to defeat Kane for the second time, and in the main event, WWE won't tell you about it, but we will. Chris Benoit defeated Triple H and Shawn Michaels for the World Championship, and then of course we had that iconic moment between him and Eddie at the end of the show, which doesn't obviously get highlighted anymore.
No, but it'll live in infamy in our minds.
All right then, so that is... You want to talk about it?
I think that's a WrestleMania gets slept on a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like Eddie and Angle, what a match. Just a technical masterpiece. And the main event was great. I think the Backlash match was just about better. But
yeah.
I think that, like I said, that WrestleMania is way overslept on.
Oh, definitely. Even John Cena and Big Show was a good opening match too.
Yep.
I think my only problem with the show was Undertaker and Kane, if I remember rightly, was only about 11 minutes long.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, it sounds about right back in the day.
And from what I remember, that was the only really downside to the show. Everything else was awesome. It did not live up to the original Undertaker and Kane Mania match at all. But it was all about Taker's return as a dead man anyway. That was the whole attraction for this match, and Kane being terrified of him.
Yeah.
Then again, I'd be terrified of the Undertaker.
Especially as a dead man.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would been 5 years, I think, since we saw him as a dead man. 5 years since we've seen him with long hair. 5 years of him riding down on the bike, and then all of a sudden you hear Paul Bearer again too, ushering him to the ring. It was just an iconic moment, and that was the whole appeal of the match. The match itself didn't really mean anything.
No, it was a return to the persona that mattered.
Oh, yeah.
And Eddie with one of the greatest technical minds to finish this match, slipping off his boot, rolling out of the ankle lock, and I think he won it with a small package.
Sure did. Absolutely genius it was.
We miss you, Eddie.
Oh, yeah. All right, then. So let's get into our... There we go. Perfect. Let's get into our first of two matches this evening for Revolution Road. He is our world champion right here, Beer, representing Dragon Club. And this is the first defense of the International Championship. Rob's been champion since winning the Promo Climax, but he hasn't received any challenges yet because I kind of backed this title into a corner by stating that it has to be between two different nations. That's why it's called the International title. So finally, we have a match. Beer, the world champion, has challenged Robert Davis. Let's get into it.
Oh, good. We're rolling. Great, because all day I've been waiting to talk about Jonathan Beer. That's right. Jonathan Beer. First of all, let's address the obvious here. Your name is Beer. Beer, that's not a person's name. That's what people drink when they're trying to forget a bad decision. Which is perfect because every time I watch any promo of yours, I feel like I need about 5 or 6 to actually get through the promo. You walk around here like you're some kind of big tough guy, like people should be afraid of you, like you're this unstoppable force. But let me explain something really quick to you, Jonathan. Pay attention. You're not scary, you're not dangerous, you're not even interesting. And that's unfortunate because you're the only one that I like from Max. You're the only one that seems to have their head on their shoulder instead of firmly up their ass. But nonetheless, you're still not even interesting. You're the promo equivalent of background noise. You're the guy in the match that people look at and say, who's this guy again? And that's tragic for somebody who seems to have a bigger mouth than his actual ego. Because while you're out here trying to convince people that you're actually important, I made a name for myself out of ruining people who thought they weren't important. And congratulations, you're next. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you're going to step into this match with me and prove everybody wrong, that you're going to fight harder, you're going to swing faster, you're going to show the world that Jonathan Beer is the real deal. But John, you don't belong here with me. You see, I'm not going to out-talk you, I'm not going to outsmart you, I'm not going to outmaneuver you. I'm going to do something much, much simpler. I'm going to hurt you until you regret every decision that led you to this very moment. You wanted attention? You got it. You wanted the spotlight? Congratulations. That's the moment your promo career becomes a highlight reel to me. You see, and the best part about that, you're going to help me do it. You see, you swung first. You're the one that talked trash. You're going to try and look tough, and then somewhere around minute 3 maybe, you're going to realize something. You're in the wrong guy. You see, Johnny Boy, people like you think promos are about moments, that they're about opportunities. Improving yourself, for me, it's about wreckage, and you're about to become some very entertaining wreckage.
Shock the system.
Revolution Road is here. And I said a couple of weeks ago that I would take Revolution Road off so I can be clean, ready, and healthy going into Promo Mania. As I said, Mr. Davis, I've never beat you before. And as your longest reigning Max Heavyweight Champion, not just me says it, Max Wrestling says it, Did You Know says it, and also Grok now says it. Google search now says this. If you search on Google search, it means I am the longest reigning Max Heavyweight Champion ever. Rob, I respect the hell out of you, bud. But you have a championship that I want. And let me tell you what, as soon as I'm done with you, and as soon as I go to Promo Mania once again as Beer Dustin Show, it's not a fact, it's just life is so good when you're the longest reigning Max Heavyweight Champion ever. It's not just me says it again. And believe me, as soon as I'm done with you, Rob, and when I'm done with Phoenix, that, my friends, is undisputed.
Hold on. So is this.
You son of
You think I'd forget?
Whoa, 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 whoa. You son of a bitch!
Come on. What the fuck is going on with you two? Well, I know what's going on, but still. We're supposed to be a club.
You ruined everything!
I ruined it.
Promogeddon? Now this.
He was there too. Why haven't you cost him his title?
It's cost me enough. Receipts are coming down the line.
You're damn right they are. And it starts with me taking that from you.
Okay, you know what? You're both right. So we'll settle this at Promo Mania.
Fine with me.
Let me just remind you though, be careful what you fucking wish for. Because you said you were going to retire if you don't win this by Promo Mania.
Yeah, I am.
I promise you, I'm sending your bitch ass into early retirement.
We'll see.
And that's undisputed. Get rid of the weakest member of the Dragon Club, which you know you are. We got rid of one shit member already. And we're going to get rid of another shit one at Promo Mania.
We'll see.
Enjoy retirement.
Either I retire or I will retire you. Y'all not just go for coffee? What the fuck was that? What do you expect me to do? Okay, I don't blame you. But we're still supposed to be a club.
This close to the Rumble and he snakes it away from me.
Yeah,
And given what you've dealt with snakes in the past, I figured you'd understand.
I was going to say, let's not bring up snakes.
Fix this!
God damn it. It's worse than dealing with a council.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! I feel it running through my bloodline. I carry the weight and refuse to break. The drum in my chest never lets me rest. Yeah, I feel it running through my bloodline. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Welcome back to Revolution Road. I am your captain along with El Jefe and Beer. This week, speak their name and they appear. If you like what you've seen so far, make Max Wrestling your new home. We have Chicken Kievs. All you gotta do is drop a people's elbow on the like button and a 5-knuckle shuffle on the subscribe button, because that's how the algorithm works. We are here every single week. Hashtag Thursday on Max.
No idea what a chicken Kiev is, but it sounds delicious. For those that prefer the old-fashioned podcast, we got you covered as well. Check us out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever it is you get your favorite podcast. And for all things Max Wrestling, it's a beautiful website. You must check it out, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com.
Now, before anything as well, chicken Kievs, I cannot touch them because the last time I had a chicken Kiev, I was ill for about 2 weeks. Do not forget.
It wasn't cooked properly. Chicken Kiev is a literal ball of processed chicken wrapped in breadcrumbs, and it's got garlic sauce in the middle.
That sounds awesome.
I hope you're not insulting Mother Beer's cooking, by the way. And do not forget to join Cypher for the Aftermax live on Facebook following the show. QR code for our Facebook group is on the screen right now. There could be guests. There could be challenges. It is an unpredictable show. We've had some banger shows recently. So scan and go after the show.
And of course, the first Extra Max dropped this past week with a little bit of a rant on Cody. So if you get a chance, go check it out. But as we saw before the break, Beer's challenge against Robert Davis was a little bit interrupted. I'm sure Corey's loving this because he's been clamoring for the downfall of Dragon Club since day dot. There is turmoil within the club, but we're good. Obviously, Beer and Phoenix got some stuff to work out, and as you just heard, they will now face each other at Promo Mania. So allow me to officially announce, with the GM's blessing, that there will be a contract signing next week on our 11th anniversary show, face to face. But there will be no physical altercations.
Yeah, that is a part of the agreement. No physical, no contact, or match is null and void. See, the beautiful thing about the 11th anniversary is we have a contract signing, and as DC called it out, because again, you got to check out Aftermax, as he was the special guest last week, he's asking for a GM summit. The guy that never shows up to work, who's been on vacation. I don't know who's giving this guy all these vacation days. I got 14. I haven't used one. There's no way he's fucking going through just 14, okay? This guy's blown through so many vacation days. At this point, he ain't getting a paycheck, but he's still getting a paycheck. But the reality of the matter is yes, there are some things we need to iron out. Me challenging for a championship shouldn't have been an issue, but at the same time, I think he does have a point. It might be hindering the thing, or it might just be a way to help the brand. Who knows? We'll figure it out next week. on the 11th anniversary as the GM Summit will be made official.
What you're about to see is not part of Max Wrestling storylines or any angle we have going on. This is a genuine moment between the Phoenix and I. So recently I moved home. Before that I was living with Phoenix for over a year. So what you're about to see is just a little way of me showing him my appreciation. And again, it's not part of a storyline. This was a genuine moment between us in real life. So I wanted to share it with all of you as well. So about 13 months ago, I asked if I could stay with you for a bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bit.
Is this gonna make me? You know, if you got this is gonna make me cry or something.
Jeremy Beadle. Obviously it wasn't a bit. It was a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah.
Finally, just moved out. So.
Well, you still got some of your stuff in mind, but.
Okay, little details. Little details. Most of it's nearly gone.
Yeah.
So to say thank you for everything, I have got you a little something.
Oh, what did you do? I appreciate it, but you really didn't have to.
This is for you.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
A lot of talking going on next week.
Whole lot of talking, and then we're going to keep it going with the talking because now is an in-depth look at the Tuesday night. It's not the black and gold, even though he's covering that as well. My man Beer is here with the NXT. But, well, actually, no, that's about it. Let's take it away.
Right, what's good? Let's get into the NXT review on the back of a very, very good Vengeance Day show. So the show starts. Tatum Paxley comes to the ring and celebrates her North American Championship win in a great match against Izzy Dame. Crowd chant, "You deserve it." Paxley said that the title belongs just to her and the fans. Izzy Dame interrupts, and for some reason we had a early run video of Tatum Paxley when she was firstly in Diamond Mine. Shout out to them. And also when she was, obviously at the time, that was with Roddy, Creed Brothers, and Ivy Nile. Leads to a brawl between both women. This was a very good start to the show. Ethan Page and Ricky Saints talking in the locker room. Ricky complained about Page tossing the talisman that went past him at Vengeance Day. They're in a main event tonight with Ricky and Ethan taking on Miles Bourne and NXT champion Joe Hendry. Get a triple threat match. Eli Knight versus Jasper Troy versus Sean Legacy. This was one hell of a match. In the middle of the match, Keanu Carver takes out Jasper Troy. And with both men simultaneously pinned Jasper Troy. This was a good match, went on for 12 minutes, very fun match. So it leaves a possible match between Keanu Carver and Jasper Troy. It'll be a banger match, and I think that should happen at Roadblock, not Standing Together. Tatum Paxley's backstage looking for Izzy Dame. Shiloh Hill says he hasn't seen her, but he went to go and find her with her and went to the parking lot. A very good segment that's going to be up and coming. We get Lexus King and Uriah Connors with Stax and Ariana Grace. Now, let me say, before this match, I think Ariana Grace holding the TNA Knockouts title is a fucking insult. An absolute insult to pro wrestling against Charlie Dempsey and Tavian Heights. During the match, we had the arrival of Fit Finlay and William Regal. During the match, pretty much towards Charlie Dempsey attacks Tavian Heights, rolls him back into the ring. King hits the coronation for the 1, 2, 3. Charlie Dempsey has joined the Birthright. Like it. Big fan of it. So we're going to hopefully get more of a bit more of the Birthright. This is where David Finlay could have been in this, but he's in AEW, who cares? Get back to the parking lot. The Culling go towards their cars, and it turns out that all the wheels have been taken off the car that was by Shiloh Hill. This is a very funny segment. Shiloh Hill did not know which car was the Culling, so he destroyed all the cars. Robert Stone tries to maintain control. Robert Stone's been great since taking over the interim GM role, so I think Stone should take it full time. Tony D'Angelo is backstage talking about the match with Dion Lennox. It was a great match they had at Vengeance Day. Tony said that he was finally got step 1 out of the way about taking out the Birthright, Dark State. And next up, he is going to go for the NXT Championship. Did say, give him the belt. Give him the belt. That's all I'll say. Get it done at least by the end of the year. Backstage, Sol Ruka is backstage with Lola Vice and says good luck to her. Vice said it was great that she knocked out Kalani Jordan, and Sol said that she is gonna win the NXT Championship next week in a triple threat match with Zarya and JC Jane. And they did one of the best things about the whole show, and that was the butt hip tack. So 2 bits of good ass right there. Fatal Influence make their way to the match. They take on Lady Regal's one-on-one with Sol Ruka. Very good match. Sol hits the Soul Snatcher for the 1, 2, 3. Very good match, if I'm very honest with you. Miles Bourne's backstage with the Rank QCC, Ren Sinclair, and the Evolve Women's Champion Kendall Gray, now the former. She vacated the title last night on Evolve. Miles Bourne wondering where Joe Hendry's been. And then Ren Sinclair said his name and opened the fridge door. There was no sign of Hendry, but there was a big cake in there. So when they were talking the match, Ren left for her match that's upcoming. That was against Thea Hale. And Kendall Gray was seen eating the cake in the fridge. It was funny, but, you know, it's Kendall Gray. She gets away with everything, in my personal opinion. Robert Stone backstage, talking to the Speed Champion, Ilio LaFleur, Eli Knight, and Sean Legacy. Fantasy Project walk in and discuss that the NXT Tag Team Championships are now they continue to want to dominate the division. Legacy and Knight discuss about teaming up together. I like the thought of the tag team with Eli Knight and also with Sean Legacy. 2 great individuals now be a tag team. Love it. Oh, and the beautiful Blake Monroe is backstage with Blake Howard. Monroe said that Jada Parker learned when you play with hell, you will always get burned. Tatum Paxley then walks past Blake and looked for Izzy Dane once again. It looks like the Blake Monroe is eyeing Tatum's title. So it looks like Blake could be on her way to becoming a two-time North American Women's Champion. Speed Championship Tournament final between Ren Sinclair and Thea Hale. I don't care about this Speed Championship, I'm very honest with you, but Ren gets the win with the final wrench submission. Big fan of it. I think Ren is going to win the title in Texas next week. Robert Stone is backstage talking about the NXT Tag Team Division. And the winners of the tournament that's going to be starting next week will get a title shot at Stand and Deliver. For me, Eli Knight and Sean Legacy need to win, which would be pretty neat. And then OTM get into a fight with Darkstay, and they got removed from the tournament, so that brawl is obviously going to continue. Roadblock, not Stand and Deliver. Fatal Influence on the way to the ring. They're going to be backstage with Blake Howard. Jane talks about how many titles have changed recently. Obviously, a lot of title changes recently. JC Jane said that when she retains the title, then she gets interrupted by Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair. Gray said that she'll be coming after Jane for the title at Stand and Deliver. Yes, right outcome. And also, Ren is going to hopefully take the belt off of Fallon Henley in Texas. I think JC will get called up after WrestleMania. So, let her have a moment at Stand and Deliver, and then call JC up to SmackDown. SmackDown needs bodies. There is a brawl backstage between Titan Paxley and Izzy Dame. Stone comes out and announces that next week it'll be the final encounter. It's going to be inside a steel cage. Absolutely love it. Going to be an excellent match to finally end this feud. I've enjoyed this feud for the last couple of weeks. It's been great. Robert Stone talks to Blake Howard again. I do not know where Sarah Schreiber was. Ruined my evening. Very Project talk to Robert Stone about this. So OTM again. OTM and Darkstay are out of the tournament. So next week there is going to be a tag team tournament. That's going to be announced on Tuesday. Vic Joseph has got an announcement to make. Vic Joseph said that him and Booker T were only meant to be a commentary team for 3 months, but they ended up being together for 3 years. So at Houston, next Tuesday is going to be Booker T Appreciation Night. So I expect Stephanie Vaquer there. I hope you are, Stephanie, please. Main event of the night, Joe Hendry and Miles Bourne take on Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Very good main event. And we get the win with Page hitting the Twisted Grin on Joe Hendry. And Ethan Page pins the NXT champion. So I don't mind it. So I think Page is probably going to have one more shot at Joe Hendry. And then I think Page will be called up to the main roster. One shot me of Ricky Saints goes up as well. So that's your NXT review. Right. I'm also on the show. So back to the beer show. And Capambo, back to you and me.
So, like I said earlier tonight, we have 13 matches to predict for Revolution.
Sunday, mate.
Come on, Tony, you're better than
13 matches on a Sunday, and not only that, in the UK and actually I think everywhere apart from the US, it's Mother's Day this Sunday too.
Oh fuck.
So let's get into the first two matches. I already got a gripe with Tony for these pre-show matches because one's got Ricochet and the other one's got Willow. Why are they on the pre-show? But anyway. Somehow Big fucking Boom AJ gets on the main show, but Ricochet and Willow are on the pre-show. What are we doing?
Chocolate cookie.
All right, the Blackjack Battle Royal, the 21 entrants. Ricochet's in it. Who's the other one that's announced for it?
Tommaso
I think
Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, Tommaso
Those are the
Ciampa.
two announced so far.
Sure, Mark Briscoe will be a part of it. And whomever Jahoob we can fucking throw in from the back. I don't know of anybody that's just going to turn around. I think it'll just be a way for Ricochet to win it. Maybe his goons come out and help him out. You know what I mean? The Gates of Agony.
I should say, yeah, it is for his national championship.
Yeah. Or it'll end up being, or maybe it will be Tommaso. They're just, hey, we want to get another belt on this guy ASAP. And there you go. It could work like that. Be a real opponent for Ricochet since he hasn't really had any. I hate that idea. It's hodgepodge. And we're going to have a belt that you're trying to make a thing on the pre-show where a lot of people ain't watching. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are the only two possibilities, really. Ricochet retains against all 20 challengers, just like AJ Lee did at WrestleMania 29, 30.
29? 30.
30, yeah.
Or Ciampa wins.
Yeah.
I don't really see any other outcome.
You know what? Fuck it. I know. I like that. Let's give it a Ciampa. Let's give him something to keep doing. Keep this momentum. This guy wins belts left and right. Make him a legit challenger, even though this is a bullshit title.
As far as my official prediction, I like the idea of Ricochet retain. I'm really enjoying Ricochet. I'm glad people are wising up to it. So I think it'd be good if Ricochet did retain. So I'm going to stick with him to retain against 20 men.
Again, I'm sure he'll get all the help in the world.
Are you going Ricochet or Ciampa?
I'll stick with Ciampa.
All right, Beer. What's your
This
thoughts?
is an interesting one because I don't know whether Jack Perry's actually going to be in this because obviously.
Oh, fucking hell, I forgot about Jack Perry.
Feuding at the moment meant to be with Jack Perry, but is it Has Ricochet even defended this title yet?
No.
Yeah.
I want to say one.
Not a lot, but he has.
I want to say at least one.
Let me do a Google.
I have a Google.
I'm gonna go Jack Perry to win this.
Fuck it. I like that. Jack Perry needs something to do, man. Needs something to do. Give him that belt and have him fuck with it. You know what I mean? Have him defend it on Dynamite or Collision.
Because Jurassic Express really haven't done much ever since they reunited. I think they had that match, obviously, with the Bucks.
I don't know what's going on with fucking Luchasaurus. He might be hurt again.
Again?
I think so, because otherwise, why aren't we seeing him? In this tag division that we're trying to fucking flourish and blossom, why is he going after a singles belt?
He has 5 defenses.
Oh, well, then we're
fair enough.
Assholes.
So who are you going with?
Jack Perry.
Okay, Dark Horse.
Was Jackalis Pereski.
And he'll be the Blackjack in this, so give it to Jack Perry.
I like it.
All right, so for the other pre-show match, we have Willow defending the TBS Championship against Lana Cross.
Lana Cross, baby.
I'll be honest, not familiar.
She's new. She hangs. Oh, God damn it. Isn't she with Megan Bain and them? She's like the new, like she took over for old girl that got injured, Julia Hart.
Penelope.
No, God dang, I keep doing that. Penelope Ford.
They're both blonde and they're hot.
Bingo, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's getting confused all the damn time.
Oh, she's only been since Grand Slam. Okay.
Yeah, fucking cup of coffee. It's just a way for Willow to get another match in. She might get fucked over by Megan Bain, and then we'll build a Megan Bain match for whatever the next show is or whatever have you.
Double or Nothing?
Dynasty.
Dynasty, yeah.
It's on the fucking pre-show. And if it's on the pre-show, Willow ain't gonna lose. So I'm hoping it'd be like that. You know what I mean? It'd be like that. You don't really want to do title changes on the pre-show, but I'll take one for the fucking Battle Royal.
Yeah.
I love, like I said, I like the Ricochet thing. I also think though too at the same time he's you could add to his whole thing right now by having him chase that title back.
Yeah.
Get even more eyes upon him, and then all of a sudden, bam, you could throw him into the main at some point.
I was saying to Spear actually the other day they need to do something with Willow because we're not seeing her much as TBS champion, and then bang, she's on Dynamite, and bang, she's defending the title.
Yes, I agree. We want more Willow, Tony.
Yeah, we've also been slipping on the weekly points for Willow, which we said we were going to do this year. So we'll remember to give Willow points on the Bruv board later on.
Some retroactive.
I'll do a reminder.
Full House for Willow.
Yeah.
Willow.
I don't think it'll damage Lena Cross because obviously we don't know her really.
No, she does have another match.
She'll be fine.
She's in a tag match later on as well.
She's fucking Aussie. She's another Aussie.
But before we get to the women's tag, we got the men's tag. FTR defending against the Young Bucks, part 27 for the tag team titles.
Oh, my girl was wrestling in DDT in All Japan. All right, so she got some background on her.
Willow.
Did we search it a couple weeks ago? Actually, how many times FTR and the Bucks have actually faced?
They say 6.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
I'm
bullshit.
Exaggerating a little bit there when I say 27, but
hey, no, it feels like it though. Feels like it. But no, according to Dax and Cash, it was you guys won 3 and we won 3. So this is supposed to solidify the tag team of the era of the millennium, as they said. I'm like, that's a fucking stretch, but hey,
I'm pretty sure we looked it up when they were on match number 4 in AW. So that was maybe last year.
I want to say last year.
But this time, of course, the roles are reversed. FTR are the heels, Bucks are the faces. And I don't really know how much further you can go.
No, I hate that every time I talk about it and it ends up happening because it's this not inevitable thing. You know what I mean? They are EVPs, but the fact of the matter is outside of the whoever gets over in the moment, the Bucks are the most over team in AEW. It's just facts on facts. And when they run the division seems to pick up steam. I don't know why only under them it seems to pick up steam, but it does. And it's time to pull the trigger. It's time to make the change. The women division needs some help as well, but that's the Bucks can't deal there. But they can deal with the tag division. And by winning the belts, we're going to start a flux of hopefully returning tag teams. Private Party getting some fucking love. Jet Speed getting some love. Who else have we got hanging out in the fucking
Best Friends?
tag realm? Best friend. Hey, get the fucking Best Friends back. We talk about them all the time. Where's the Dark Order? Where's the Dark Order?
Oh, yeah.
Bring them mugs back. You know what I mean? If Luchasaurus ain't hurt and Jack Perry ain't doing shit else, throw them in the fucking mix. You know what I mean? There's things we can do. Gabe Kidd and fucking goddamn not Clark Connors, fucking Johnny Depp. Nope, Johnny Depp for fucking Fear and Loathing.
I got a good team that's literally sitting there, literally just rotting in Ring of Honor.
Please.
What about the Maximum Male Model?
Oh, you fucking taking this.
Maximum Male Model.
Ugh.
It's the
for
Bucks,
me,
baby.
I don't think the Bucks need another title reign. Not so soon, anyway. Whereas we waited so long for FTR to do anything, and for them to have another run, I think it needs to last a little bit longer. So keep the titles on FTR, end the feud, we're done, and let FTR move on to another babyface team, any of which we've just mentioned.
Yeah, preferably Jet Speed. And then lose.
Any objections to FTR?
I think
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I just think it's the TK way at this point. You know what I mean? It's giving Hall and Nash vibes without the fuck. Why Hall and Nash again?
It's like, please don't.
But hell, maybe people are yelling, "Oh, fuck the Bucks."
I think it's because of the comeback story. Because obviously, after the latter part of the year last year, when you had the Young Bucks literally broke, which I thought was fucking great, by the way.
Best storyline of the year.
And FTR, I'm just not feeling it with Stokely with them. I'm just not, because I think. Sorry.
No, please. I'm fucking praising you up.
Because, I mean, Dax and Cash, they're great on the mic. And Dax, I think Dax is great, even though he's blocked me on Twitter, by the way. And come on, Dax. Brother, come on, Dax. I love you as a wrestler, Dax. But
What'd you do?
I just said there was just one tiny thing that was wrong about something on Dynamite.
Why'd you call it tiny?
I'm like, come on, Dax. Love you, brother. Yeah, I'm think because of this revenge story, and as I said, I'm not feeling it with Stokely and FTR. But the thing is, my part with FTR retaining is what they're going to do with Edge and Christian. Because when Edge and Christian come back, and I don't really want to see that match again.
God.
But in my case, I think I'll go FTR.
In fairness, I do keep wondering where the hell Edge and Christian are. We haven't seen him since December. I know Cope said he was taking time off because he shocked Christian backstage with it. But then we haven't seen Christian since either.
I haven't seen Christian ever since Edge went filming.
That's what I mean. Cope said, I'm not going to be around for a while. And then Christian just disappears as well.
He's you know what? This is a good time for a vacation. It's like, what the fuck?
If he's taking a break, so am I.
Yeah, pretty much. I can already see it now. The 1, 2, 3. Fuck, FTR ends up retaining, and then out comes Christian. Your dad's dead, and then that's just fucking. There you go. We move on to the next.
Yeah, FTR have to retain and then face Cope and Cage. It makes most sense to me. Also, I can see them returning soon because Dynasty is in Vancouver.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got to make the change. God bless America.
Make that change.
I fucking don't like it because I really would like the Bucks to be the thing, but at the same time, if you're gonna overly stink up the heels, you know what sounds fucking horrible to hear on repeat? We're the best tag team of the millennium. Oh God, fucking just kill me.
Mike Larkin just popped because I sang some Michael Jackson. But moving on to the next match, we have Andrade El Idolo versus Bandito, which I know Beer is foaming at the mouth for.
I cannot wait for this one.
I wonder where the hot broads are going to be this time. What side of the ring they're going to be on? How many OnlyFans models did you get, bud?
He's a good-looking guy, Andrade. I mean,
Hey,
I don't fucking blame him.
He needs to work on his arms, though. His fucking chest and back are massive, but his fucking arms are a little underdeveloped. Get there, fam.
You'd think they wouldn't be with all the
Well,
holding phones up and shit.
it just well, that too. You think, yeah, but he's just gotten in tremendous shape. I'm just talking all the shit on him, but no, I think this is gonna be a fucking banger, and this is gonna be an opportunity for the AEW fans, and this is so few of them that haven't seen what Bandito can really do. And not just what he could do with Brody King in the tag division or what he could do on a one-off against somebody, but no, this is going to be one of those opportunities where you're going to see why Bandito was a year-plus Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. All right, this is going to bang the all-banging nonsensory. I have a bad feeling there's going to be chicanery because Don Callis family, fuck Don Callis.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's going to give us everything we're hoping for. It's going to help build the fuck out of Andrade even more so, and it's not going to hinder Bandito. So it's going to be an Andrade dub, and it's going to, I don't want to say solidify him as a possible main eventer, but it's definitely going to etch his name as an upper mid-carder for damn sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think I do too. It is going to be a banger. But Bandito's just had a bit of a push. He had a match with MJF. So I think Andrade is more likely to get pushed after this match.
Mm-hmm.
It won't hurt Bandito.
Now,
especially if the match bangs.
Now, last year, I said Bandito was Wrestler of the Year. I cannot remember last year Bandito having one bad match. I mean, I was a bit concerned about the pairing with Brody King, but obviously we're Brody guys. We all love Brody King. Fuck Ice.
Fuck Ice.
Oof. Had a bad. Fuck Ice.
But I don't know, man. I think because obviously Andrade's literally only just come back. I think it would probably make sense for Andrade and then get him in the world title picture.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. Last year was a crazy year for Bandito. ROH World Champion and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team title win.
High he was.
All right. Next match: Big Boom AJ versus TBA, and in this instance, TBA stands for Toilet Break Altercation because I don't give a fuck.
But here's the thing, though. I've got two scenarios. So scenario number one. And this is going to be my favorite one, and this is going to also make some people mad. So if we're clipping something from the internet, it goes right here. This is the opportunity for Big Boom AJ to get his real stardom in pro wrestling. So Big Boom AJ comes out, the lights go dark, and we just start hearing the snarling of a stone-faced pit bull, and out comes Tomohiro Ishii, and they fucking slug it out, something fierce. And fucking Big Boom AJ is a megastar overnight, all thanks to Tomohiro Ishii. Or, and this is going to be a weird one because I don't know how you're going to go from this, but all the talk of Will Ospreay coming back, maybe this is a chance for Will to come out and be like, "Are you sure you want to do this, bud?" But then again, I also would love it so much if he came out and just hit him with something real nice and then like told him to fuck off at the same time. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really know who else. You know what? Fuck, we just talked about Christian and where the fuck is he? I wouldn't mind him seeing it. And then after he beats him, he gets on the mic and looks at fucking the goddamn kid and goes, "Your dad's dead," and fucking leaves. just.
Oh, dearie me.
All the scenarios are I'm over here upset about this match, but now all these scenarios in my head, this is going to either entertain the fuck out of me or it's going to piss me off.
I don't follow Big Boom AJ. I avoid his segments at all costs, but I'm sure he's always been like a babyface figure. But is he like a heel in this scenario?
No, he's a babyface. He's always.
But he's still going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's fine. I think.
Hopefully, then it is a big babyface to get that pop, and he squashes him. But either way, I'll go TBA. Unless it's some noob like fucking.
No, if you do that, you throw them on the fucking pre-show and tell them to piss off.
Like I said, why is this on the main show when we got Willow on the pre-show? I mean, it kind of makes sense because Lena's got 2 matches, but you've got the Blackjack Battle Royal on the pre-show too. What are we doing?
Yeah.
So if you're bumping that for this has to be a short match.
Squash.
I'm quite 50-50 on it. Well, it is 50-50 because no fucking knows if it is.
Like Michael Owen. You win or you lose.
Well, obviously, Big Boom AJ is always going to be the baby face, but it's got to be a heel. I think it's going to be, and I'm so sorry about this, Mo. I think it's going to be something like a bag of dicks, Daniel Garcia, or Wheeler Useless. Do you know who I want it to be?
Something better, but yeah,
you know,
you're probably right.
Do you know who I hope it is?
Claudio.
Kick
his ass, Claudio.
Claudio Castagnoli, who I think is just underutilized in AEW. I mean, CMLL World Champion. But I'm going to go, if they put Claudio and he loses to Big Boom AJ, Claudio may as well just say, fuck off.
No, yeah, he needs to be the sole leader of Death Riders as full heels, and Mox doesn't need him anymore.
No, it's time to pull the trigger.
What about Pac? Is Pac still injured, or is Pac back yet?
I think he's injured, yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, he might be hurt still. Wait, when did he get hurt?
It was a few weeks ago.
Did he get jumped by somebody?
Did
they write him off TV, or did he get hurt?
Wasn't it in a match?
The thing is, I think they want to do is
ankle
keep
injury during a match with Swerve.
Oh yeah,
that was a great match, by the way. I think it's gonna be a big heel. It's not gonna be someone like a Jericho, because I mean we don't know when Jericho's coming back at the end of the day. It's gonna be a bag of dicks. It's a possibility. It could be Chris Jericho.
That's another one.
Is Fozzy on tour right now?
I think the tour's finished.
Well, there you go.
No. Hey, I said it a few weeks ago, and I'll say it now. If you fucking listen to the WWE's radio on fucking Pandora and just put it on shuffle, you'll either hear Chris Jericho's "Break the Walls Down" theme like 19 times, or Judas will pop up every other 4 songs. I promise you, something's happening. It's just not a coincidence.
I gotta go Big Boom AJ.
Okay.
And if it is Daniel Garcia or Wheeler Yuta, Big Boom AJ kick his ass. But if it's Claudio or Pac, kick his ass. Everyone knows I love Claudio.
All right, so Fozzy finished in the UK February 21st. They're not touring in the US until May, so he does have some time.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Yeah.
So speaking of Death Riders, Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir with absolutely no interference. Everyone is banned from ringside. I think Marina takes it.
I was literally thinking the exact same thing. This is the opportunity that Marina Shafir's, I don't want to say been waiting for, but it's been waiting for it. Timeless Tony Storm does not need to beat her. She just needs to give her a good showing, and I promise you it'll happen because Marina is getting better. She's working to her strengths rather than trying to work through her weaknesses. So I like this. Again, there's only so many people in this company that can lose and it not really hinder them, and Tony is probably on fucking top of that right now. On top of that. She could lose and it wouldn't phase a fucking hair on her ass. She'd be all right. Marina Shafir needs a big win. And I don't know anybody bigger right now than Timeless Tony Storm, even though, there's champions that are somehow bigger, but she's the main one. She's the main girl in AEW right now. And a win over her will solidify Marina. And so I'll do that. Let's solidify this kid.
Yeah, they've definitely been building Marina.
I was saying to Mo Willie about Marina Shafir. She has been a proper MVP, and it's took her how many years to get over? Because obviously in NXT, when she was with Shayna and Jasmine Duke, let's not go there, she was terrible. And so and Jasmine Duke was awful, by the way. Marina's has been, ever since Blood and Gods, she has been an MVP. And she is getting over. So I think Marina needs a massive win from somewhere, but obviously with Tony Storm being a bigger star, will Tony want to play it safe and give Tony Storm the dub? But now I'd say no, give it Marina. Marina needs
It's
that
not.
big win from somewhere.
Here's the thing, though. As much as I think you got a point there with the playing it safe, I don't think you need to play it safe. I don't think there's a route that'll make it any safer than just go with Marina. That should be your safe route. Is hey, push a star, make somebody new. Again, this is the company that we made random stars out of nobody. Look at look at where Mariah May is now. You know, got that big check out there in the E. You know, look at where we were with other ones. We build people here. Again, we talking about Marina and her rise. Let's not forget, it's a rise. She was crap, hot dog water, no good. And now all of a sudden we're talking about her in a sense where she could be a nice part of this division. Not a major part, not an absolute title contender yet, but somebody who's on her way. Remember how much we used to talk up about Layla Hurst? She's gone. Hey, Marina Shafir's right there. You know what I mean? Look at how high we were talking about Megan Bain. Marina Shafir's already ahead of it. Keep the momentum going. Keep it going. You have a star you're building? Build it, babe. Build it.
Come on, Tony. You know you want to do it.
I think Tony Storm would be down for putting her over too, because
fuck yeah,
she's achieved everything in AEW. She's become one of the biggest stars in AEW and beyond AEW. Also, I don't really think there's any clear direction right now for Tony Storm. Whereas with Marina Shafir, you can see them establishing her as like a serious contender in the women's division. So it makes more sense for Marina to get the win. Sticking with the Death Riders, Jon Moxley defending the Continental Championship against Konosuke Takeshita. No time limit.
This means it'll be going on for about an hour or so then.
Tony, we already got 13 matches. Come on, bro.
Right.
I don't think the no time limit will hinder anything. I think it'll still be over in like half an hour.
Yeah,
but,
no longer than 30.
They're just gonna slap the shit out of each other for half an hour.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for the rise of the Don Callis family?
Yeah, give Takeshita the dub.
Because that's exactly what's going to start, and it's going to start right here. The rise of the Don Callis family. Actually, no, it's going to start with an Andrade win. Then it's going to continue with Takeshita winning another title. Remember, he's currently the New Japan Television Champion. Mm-hmm. So you're going to add another belt to him, and another. We talk about MVPs. We got another kid right here who's had a tremendous start to his year. Had co-main evented Wrestle Kingdom. You know, he's come in here. Yes, he's been on the downside, but now he's going to be picking it up again, baby. The upper echelon is going to be there, and I would not be surprised if he goes back and competes again in the G1. It's going to be another awesome year for Konosuke Takeshita, and it starts right here by beating Jon Moxley for the Continental Championship and sending Jon Moxley on vacation.
A well-earned vacation, I might add.
Please go on vacation. That means Claudia whoop his ass.
Yeah.
That's what I think will happen.
You going with Takeshita too?
Yeah, I'll go Takeshita. He's in my top 5 best wrestlers on the planet right now, to be fair. But Takeshita needs to... Oh, sorry.
He was our male wrestler of the year last year.
Unbelievable wrestler. That's right. He's younger. He's not even 30 years old yet. It's just quite frightening, and he's not even in his prime yet.
Well,
I'm going to go to Takeshita, and I think that is where they'll finally, even though they should have done it back in December, this is where I think they'll finally kick Jon Moxley off of television, and then Mox will come back with a new Blackpool Combat Club, and I hope he does. So this is where then Jon Moxley will get like a new stable to take down the Death Riders.
I like it.
Please.
I don't know how I feel, whether or not I want to see Mox just go out on his own, because he's been in a stable now for so long, starting with the original Blackpool Combat Club.
It's been a long time.
I think he was a lot more unhinged and dangerous flying solo, but we'll see. But let's keep it with the Don Callis family because they are defending the Trios Championships against Mystico and Jet Speed.
Hey, look, I love that you got. Was it Jet Set Rodeo is not a thing right now, or Jet Speed Rodeo isn't a thing anymore, which is just damn terrible because I love that fucking name. Mystico ain't gonna help these guys. Okay, I like him. All right, Mystico's a cool cat. I don't think he's gonna help them. The Don Callis family are gonna retain these belts. They're gonna stay trios champions, and it works out perfect. Okada's gonna be all smiles. Kyle Fletcher's gonna be a double champ for a little bit longer. I don't know how long he might lose the TNT belt whenever he gets his chance, but that is a different thing for a different day. And well, hey, Mark Davis has something.
In the words of Vin Diesel, it's for the family.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's too early to take the belt off Don Callis family. I'll go Don Callis family.
Jet Speed are getting a nice rub though. They're on TV every week. They're in some pretty high profile matches every week on Dynamite, so a loss isn't going to hurt them much.
No, and then with whatever shakeup after the FTR and Young Bucks thing, whatever goes down after that, I'm sure they're near top of the list, if not the first guys in line to take the belts off of whomever.
And especially the match last night with Fletcher and Speedball last night.
Go watch.
Speedball was great last night.
Unbelievable match.
This one I can't call. It's Brody King versus Swerve Strickland.
Fuck ice.
Oh my god. My man ripped a chain in half yesterday. Like it was nothing. Oh my god. Look, I know what Swerve can do. We've seen what Swerve can do, but this is gonna sound very I don't know, take it how you want. If I'm in the prison yard and Swerve is walking my way, I'm not as scared. Brody King's coming my way, my head's down, bud. My head's fucking down. I'm not even gonna look his direction, fam. I'm not doing it. God damn, this one's gonna be tough. It's tough for a couple of reasons. So at least in my opinion, the biggest reason I think it's tough is the immediate knee-jerk reaction of whoever loses is now hindered. I can't not agree with that because the reality is when you're a winner, there's a winner and a loser. There's nothing on the line. You just need momentum. Could they put on a good enough match where it doesn't hinder Brody King? Yes. But at the same time, does that de-level or lower the level of Swerve at all? It's nitpicky. And with the way that these fucking fickle goddamn internet fucks are, I can see it going bad for one and worse for worse for another. I want Brody King to win. I do. I think it would be a fucking great move to have Brody King win. He's been competing with. He was competing against MJF. Was in the main title picture. Now he's got a massive win against Swerve. Maybe he gets another massive win, and before you know, maybe he's another guy who's really truly in the fucking title picture. Or this is a loss, and him and fucking Bandito can lick their wounds and go back to being Brodito. We'll figure. That could be another option. Again, I'm such a sucker for Brody King. Such a sucker for Brody King. But Swerve Strickland, ever since he's joined this company, has just been it. He just has been. He's just been it. And it's just different level of it. Every time he's reinvented himself, he's just gotten better somehow. And I say this with all the remorse. As a California guy, it hurts me, but I gotta go Swerve Strickland.
Yeah,
it's tough. This one's tough.
It's very tough, but yeah, Swerve came back and he was big and jacked, and you think, man, Swerve's gone massive, and then you see him next to Brody King, and you're like, okay, he's not that big.
Brody King is legit. Is legit.
Swerve's been working out.
Yeah,
I'm in the same position because I love Brody King. He on his own, ever since obviously Buddy went down with injury and obviously now broke away from Bandito just for now, Brody's been on another level. He's that monster that Tony's needed. He is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brody can either be a good face and a great heel at the same time, but obviously he's so fucking over with the fans. But Swerve, I think Swerve will get the dub because that's where you're going to establish Swerve going into the summer. Because when All In's around the corner, you got Forbidden Door not too far away. So are you going to put Swerve in the world title scene? I would. Could you have another Swerve and Hangman feud? Hopefully, because that feud was one of the best on television. I'll go Swerve, but I don't think it'll do damage to Brody King. I think Brody will be fine.
I got some fun knowledge to drop on y'all real quick. So according to Wikipedia, Brody King is 6'6", 290 pounds. You know damn well he ain't 290. I know damn well he ain't 290. He's 325, easy, if not more. Here's the kicker. And this part is blowing me away right now. He's only 10 years into this business. He debuted back in 2015. Wow.
And he's a monster. A real monster.
A true monster.
There's no way he's only 10 pounds heavier than Randy Orton.
Nope.
Definitely not.
Sorry. But again, he's from SoCal, bud. He's eating fucking bean burritos left and right, Jack. Left and right.
I'll be the one to go with Brody. I think his momentum right now is at an all-time high, and Tony needs to ride that wave.
Let's go, bud.
That's fine. That's fine.
Swerve, he does keep swerving. 1 minute he's a face, 1 minute he's a heel. I don't quite know where we stand with Swerve, but I do know Brody's over as hell, popular as fuck, and that momentum needs to keep going.
I love that.
So, in the pre-show, we've got Lena Cross versus Willow for the TBS title, and now we've got Lena Cross and Megan Bayne versus the Babes of Wrath for the tag team titles. I think this is where they drop them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna lose the main, but you'll lose the tag belt because you got to do something with Megan Bayne. You got to do something with Megan Bayne. You got to do something with Megan Bayne. I don't know what happened. This lady came in, fucking Aura was like, yo, and then they were like, and
well, she came in and lost to Mercedes.
What the fuck?
No, I was
Tony. And then we ain't seen that bitch. She's gonna kick Big Boom AJ's ass.
Did she not face Mercedes as well?
No, she doesn't face Mercedes. No.
Oh, I apologize. Mercedes sympathizers, don't jump on me.
But that's who Big Boom AJ's opponent is Mercedes.
Yeah.
Back.
Oh, please God.
Pissed off at losing all the belts. I don't know if this was originally a plan for Megan and Penelope to win here, but I think it does make sense for her and Lena to win. Babes of Wrath, you've been great first champions, but I definitely smell a title change for Mega Cross.
It's all good. Mega Cross, I like it.
Yeah, it's time to do something with Megan Bayne, because when Megan Bayne first came here, her aura and her presence was fucking great. But losing to Tony, I might have derailed a bit of her momentum. So it's about. I think it's time you've got to do something with Megan Bayne, because she's still great. Put the belt on her, and obviously establish Lena Cross. Like I said, we've not seen much of her.
Yeah,
this is a good way to do so. It's a good way
exactly.
to do so.
Exactly. So it's time.
All right, let's run into these last three matches. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong versus the Dogs.
Dogs. David Finlay already won in his first match with the Dogs on Collision. And look, I know Roddy's back and they're kind of cool again and whatever.
I don't buy it,
dude. Yeah, I don't buy it. I feel like Roddy's gonna either turn and beat up Orange Cassidy and just leave me alone. I don't want to be a part of your stupid group or whatever the fuck. I don't know what he's gonna yell. It's probably about the stupid group. He might even join the Death Riders and help knock out John Moxley. That'd be actually kind of badass. But again, you didn't David. Let me say it like this. So for whoever fucking E fans are watching, first off, thanks for hanging out. But David Finlay chose AEW over NXT. He chose it. And there's a reason he chose it. I don't think it has to do with the guys that are there and the buddies that he knows. I think it's the ideas that are going on and with the momentum and stories that they can come up with. And it starts with them winning and beating established guys, not just some jahoobs. You're beating Darby Allin, you're beating Orange Cassidy, you're beating Roderick Strong. You're beating two pillars if we really want to get back to those pillar talks. Two pillars in Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. So it's a great move. David Finlay and them need it. Again, Clark Connors, we already been seeing him, and he's fine. He's been doing okay. He's just a totally different breed of what he was when he got over, was it like 3 years ago and whatever fucking pay-per-view before he got really hurt? And then Gabe Kidd is a fucking menace, all right? He's a fucking prick. That's just what he is. He's just a prick. But I love this cat. I love him. I think his ceiling is unreachable for where he is right now. It'll take years for him to reach that ceiling. So this starts them, gets them going. I don't see David Finlay like in the main event picture anytime soon, but this is definitely a nice added spice and a true spice added to the trios division.
Yeah. Last night when Roddy came out and chose his side, that I didn't buy his aura.
Yep.
Didn't feel his energy was there. I definitely see it as a swerve. Excuse me. And he's gonna turn on Orange and Darby on Sunday. So give me the dogs for the win, and again build that momentum with Dave Finlay because a large portion of AEW's audience knows who he is, but you've always got that mainstream people who like, who's this guy? Or it's another guy from Japan. Or maybe they know him, but they're not familiar with him so much. So, push the dogs, push Dave Finlay, and emphasize the fact that this is a fucking Bullet Club leader. This is AJ Finn territory.
This guy took over for those dudes.
We got 2 out of 3 falls for the Women's World Championship. Thekla versus Chris Statlander.
All ass. All ass, no titties.
Oh my goodness. So I get why we have to do it. I do, but it's going to be the same result at the end of the day, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. This is just kind of help plateau Statlander for a little bit. Maybe it writes her off of TV or something for a bit. She does have some announcement or whatever, or she did have some announcement. I forgot if it's. I didn't get to watch all of Dynamite. I had to skip through some of it. So if she had said something on Dynamite, I don't know what it was. But
yeah, I didn't even see a segment.
Oh, I could have sworn I said that I overheard that she had to talk, or she was going to say something, or we were going to hear for. I don't know. Anyway, maybe they cut it. I really do think that it should be a Thekla like back-to-back, winning of the rounds or whatever, since it's 2 out of 3 falls, so back-to-back falls. So Statlander should get the first one, then back-to-back from Thekla. There's gonna be interference in one of them, but in the last one, I don't want any interference. If you're gonna fuck it up, like steal a win from her or whatever, or cost a win from her because of the distraction, but the final count, the final fall needs to be just them two. Thekla should take it, maintain the belt. You have a proper heel running this division now, and anybody you send her way is going to be the good guy. Even when you decide that Mercedes is coming back, even she'll be a face, like you guys wanted, and there you go.
Please no. But yeah, I'm going with Thekla through Retain. I love Chris Statlander. She's awesome. But I don't need to see the title hot potatoing.
No, don't do that.
And it won't be all bad if Chris can get one fall in there and still look strong. But Thekla is getting over, and I think she can do a lot more with that title than she's done so far.
Give her the opportunity, and she will.
I think the argument with Chris Statlander is at least it will give Stat a pin over Thekla. But it's too soon to take the belt off Thekla, because hopefully they'll let her go into the summer with the title. But if you're going to have, as Mo said, if Mercedes is going to come back, hopefully not as a heel. Well, I don't hope she doesn't come back in general. But I think, too soon. It's obviously going to have Triangle of Madness getting involved, so it's gonna be. But they're gonna put Chris in the tag division because obviously here in Thunder Team recently, we love Thunder Rosa.
Oh yeah, can we get more Thunder Rosa again, please?
Yeah,
Now
more
she's
Thunder
back.
Rosa.
Thunder tits.
Yeah, Thunder Tits. And also, I don't think I mentioned anything about the previous match. I can definitely see Roddy definitely turning because
Oh yeah, I
heel
thought you
Roddy's
agreed with us.
yeah, heel Roddy's always the best. And too
Yeah,
soon for Finley to lose his first match. So yeah, I'll go the dogs and put me on for Tackler.
Hey,
My
Right.
gal.
There's a lot of
Love that
agreements
woman.
on this one. Okay, for the main events, there is very, very high stakes. It is Texas Death for the World Championship, and if Hangman loses, he's Cody Rhodes himself out of the world title picture. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. It's a real tough one. It's a double-edged sword to predict this match.
Double-edged sword is a fucking understatement, mate.
Yeah,
I
agree.
There's no upside because I still think it's way too soon for MJF to lose the title already. After we waited so long for him to get it back, it's ridiculous to think that Hangman can never challenge for it again. They've really backed themselves into a corner, and I don't know which way to predict it or which way I want to predict it.
I'm gonna hopefully help you out because I've been talking about this with a number of different people. There's a lot of E fans that are like, isn't that what Cody did? Isn't that what Cody did? Yeah. Is that why you don't like Cody? No.
No.
We didn't. Who fuck? And I keep telling E fans, AEW fans didn't not like Cody. He was our John Cena. Did you guys not boo John Cena every fucking chance you could? Did you not start chanting Cena sucks? Hey, when you're the fucking poster boy, baby, you're gonna get heat. That's just what it is. And you know what I mean? It wasn't a negative heat. It was, you're gonna get heat. That's beside the point. With this one, it's you're fucking damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because MJF has had this belt all of 2 months, maybe 2 months, and then
well done.
And then you got Hangman, who, with it, no matter the amount of belts and the connections that you have, if we Cody Rhodes him, and I'm gonna say it, if we Cody Rhodes him, that's another one that's gonna leave, and he's gonna go over there, and he'll go be Cody Rhodes over there, and he'll be over as shit because they love exactly what Hangman is: big, tall, blonde hair, blue-eyed, muscular, cowboy-looking motherfucker. Women are willing to just ooze over him, and men love what he does. He's
Also,
he's perfect. Go ahead.
E fans also love anybody that comes from AEW who they didn't even want to watch 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's fucking weird as shit. Weird as shit. All of a sudden, I'm his biggest fan. I've been watching him since yesterday. Hey, whatever you say, bud. Whatever you say. But I can't have it. I fucking can't have it. Here's the issue, though. Who fucks over MJF? Seriously, who's gonna fuck him over? Who's gonna help Hangman out to help MJF get distracted or whatever? I want to say a Brody King. I want to say a Swerve Strickland. But we saw what happened the last time Swerve got involved with the match. It ended up costing the guy that he wanted it to win. You know what I mean? When he went out there to go after Andrade, that fucked it up, and then Kenny couldn't win. Is Kenny gonna come back? Is Kenny gonna help fucking Hangman win the world championship? Is there gonna be a reason for us to have a worthwhile feud for MJF if we're going to take the belt off it? Because that's the only thing. If we're doing the Indiana Jones, that's the only thing that weighs similar weight is a massive motherfucking feud going into Dynasty. But again, it's got to be fucking Godzilla, baby. It's got to be Godzilla sized. And the only guy I can think of is Kenny. I really can't think of anybody else. There's really nobody else that's coming to mind. And if you don't get that distraction, or if nobody is getting that distraction, and you decide you want to have a clean pin over MJF, you fucked him.
Yeah, Kenny's not doing anything at
That's where the
Revolution.
problem is.
Ah,
Kenny's still away in Japan, isn't he?
I believe so. But hey, red lines are a motherfucker.
This is something I don't think y'all have actually thought of just yet. But if Hanger loses, because if MJF drops the belt, it'll be a disaster. Because every time Hangman's had a title reign, it's not been the best.
the last one was
No.
okay.
However, what if Hangman enters into the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal at All In and wins? Does that mean Hangman's not guaranteed a title shot?
Yes.
I mean, when Cody did this to himself, we kept coming up with these loopholes.
yeah, seconds.
Like he can win a battle royal, or he can do this, or he's going to get a new contract. But then he left.
Because Hanger's deal's not up till the end of 27, so I think I don't know. I think MJF as champion still great, but I can still obviously see Kenny and Ospreay at All In, which will obviously be great. Which obviously that's what I want. I'll go MJF. But the thing is, how can you have Hangman just going for the mid-card title?
See,
He's a main
again
eventer.
the issue.
He's a main eventer.
You know what? Hold on. Well, it's if he loses. And I know this is on a Sunday and all this other crap. And I really don't want it to go this fucking long because if I'm not mistaken, world title matches are an hour.
Yep.
Maybe they go to a time limit draw. I know that's a stretch, baby.
Do they put time limits on death matches?
Oh shit, that's right.
Because this is what I was about to say. By making it Texas Death, you've eliminated the possibility of a fuck finish, really.
Fuck. I forgot about the Texas Death.
The only thing I can think of is what you said, like somebody interferes and costs MJF the match.
But it has to be astronomical. It's got to be a Kenny or something.
There's no time limit. The only way to win is either submit or unable to answer a 10 count.
The other thing that just came to me is, like we've just talked about, how Swerve is a heel right now, and he's got that timeless feud with Hangman. It would be a massive fuck you from Swerve to Hangman if he was the reason that Hangman never gets another world title shot. And then obviously Swerve wants to be world champion again, and this would just clear Hangman out of the picture for like forever. So Swerve costing Hangman is definitely a possibility.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
But we keep asking this question: do we really want to eliminate Hangman from ever competing for the world title again?
That's
the problem.
This should not be a thing.
He's only 34. He's got years left.
The thing is, even if it's not a pinfall loss to Max, it won't do him any damage. He's able to answer a 10 count. I don't think it'll do Max any damage, but I think it's going to be MJF to retain. Because they teased a feud with him and Kyle Fletcher last night, which I am not saying no to.
I'm gonna go MJF, and I'm gonna lean into my ballsy prediction of Swerve costing him. But like I said, I don't see an upside to either outcome of this match.
It's
fuck. Okay.
It's a catch-22.
No, Kenny comes back, interferes, is able to get fucking, I don't know, maybe they tie him up with barbed wire or something, whatever. He doesn't answer a 10 count. No, he'd have to be unconscious for that, whatever. God damn it. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I don't need another top star deciding I don't need to be in the world title picture because youths like I love Kyle Fletcher, okay? I love the up and comers, I do, but it's like Hangman is a staple. He's a staple. And it was like the same thing with Cody. If you take out a massive guy, you lessen the overall main event picture. And you just don't have the replacements yet. You don't. You don't know if Kenny's going to stay healthy. You don't know when anybody else is coming back. We don't know about, okay, I have to say this, Copeland. We don't know about any of these other fucking mugs, okay? I don't want to fucking risk it. I don't need to risk Hangman. I can't have it. I can't have it. MJF has to lose. I have to go Hangman. I can't have it.
That's the problem.
I would rather hot potato the belt to piss the world off for a little bit to then serve justice later on than to fucking cut the feet out from under Hangman, and the best you can do is TNT champion. Because again, that is your fast ticket to fucking WWE. I don't give a shit if his contract ends at the end of 2027. It doesn't matter to me. That fate will be sealed, and for a year plus, he'll be on the back train heading that way. Out of here.
Maybe they'll surprise us and they'll come up with something that we're not thinking of. But
please, I'd be fucking sick.
Right now, you fucked us.
Well, however, with the thing is, AEW don't have like the main events that they have. Like Brian's semi-retired. Mox is probably going to take a vacation. Adam Cole's not around.
No.
Who else is there? Are they going to push Brody? Put Brody in the main event.
You've got to push Brody for the world title.
Andrade.
Brody's already got a pin over MJF as champion.
Maybe you guys just answered my question for you. Maybe it doesn't need to be a Kenny. Maybe it's the guy that already puts fear in the eyes of MJF and fucking Brody King. Just shows up on the mat. Oh shit, and then loses.
Well, the surprise return for me would probably be Will Ospreay, but are they gonna try and tease Ospreay and Max at all in? But
maybe we saw it not last year, the year before. The last time they were in Wembley, it was MJF and Ospreay. But this time it'd be the world title, so I like that.
We were there.
Yes, a great match too.
Excellent.
All right, so those are the predictions. Much to our dismay of having to predict that main event, but
yeah,
like I said, maybe they'll surprise us. So thank you for joining us for Revolution Road. We are now officially in Mania mode as Promo Mania 11 comes your way April 14th and 16th for an epic 2-night event featuring predictions for WrestleMania 42.
Oh yeah, it's coming hot, quick, and in a hurry. And as we heard earlier tonight, our main event is already set in stone. Beer will defend the World Championship against the Dragon Club's counterpart, the Phoenix, as dragons collide. Because y'all just can't stop fighting each other. Fuck it.
And don't forget the contract signing is next week. And the official theme song for Promo Mania 11 is Bloodline by Captain's Revenge. You can find it right now on Spotify and all streaming platforms.
Check it out.
So that is our next Max event. However, we do have a special episode next week. It is our 11th anniversary, almost to the day, give or take a couple of days. But anyway, it's our anniversary week next week. And as you've already heard, we're going to have the contract signing between Beer and Phoenix. We're going to have a GM summit between El Jefe and Cutthroat Daniel Crimmins. And will the challenge be answered? Will Cypher face a mystery trio? I suggested the CWO. We'll see if they turn up next week. And if Cypher wins, he does get a shot at my TV title at Promo Mania. So the anniversary show next week is stacked. Possibly even more stacked than this week. But we do have something else to decide. It is time for the second match of the evening. It is for the Max Tag Team Championships. Stevie and Mikey have finally returned. Stevie next, Mike Larkin defend against Cypher and his tag team partner in the Forge, Blade Rodriguez.
Max Wrestling fans worldwide. Today is different from any other day. Today is March 12th, 2026. Revolution Road. The Forge is here to build our legacy and destroy a tag team. But without further ado, here we go. Stevie Nicks, your debut was nothing short of just pure laziness, terrible, and overall embarrassing. You're from New Jersey, right? No, I'm sorry, New York. New Jersey is the same difference. Listen, I don't know who you are, don't care to know who you are, don't care where you come from, don't care if you're Mike Larkin's crutch or butt plug at this point. Listen, sweetheart, this is Max Wrestling, not the S&M podcast, where you can just do whatever you want and not defend your title. Then again, you call yourself the Goon. I don't think that's a name suitable for you. You look like a dominatrix in a bad porno movie, especially with that ugly ass mask you got on. Listen, kid, I'm not even trying. You don't have no accolades. You ain't got nothing. We're not even going to give you your flowers. The only flowers we're giving you today for your obituary as your tag team title run comes to an end. And listen, Mr. Nicks, with all due respect, you simply do not belong here. Especially when you talk like this. What you got a Larkin in your throat? Talk normal. But I should expect that from an ex-hockey playing reject like yourself. I mean, hell, even the Mighty Ducks wouldn't take you. You're the Lester Averman of the S&M podcast, and brother, I got to tell you, not good. Not good at all. So, I'm not going to waste my time or another second of my well-being talking about you when you simply don't matter. You're out of your league here. You're out of place, and you're out of time. Do not ever grace Max Wrestling with your presence unless you're going to be a fighting champion, because that's what we are around here, fighting champions. And, understand for personal reasons why you couldn't defend them in January. Well, y'all couldn't defend them here in February. You had to wait to Revolution Road, like a free 90-day free trial to see if you actually want to be champions. That's not how it works. So I digress. Not going to hold your personal life against you. No, I'm not a bad guy, Mr. Nicks. But I am simply the guy to tell you that you are not a goon. You are a nerd.
So, my tag team partner, Cypher, he made an amazing intro to us taking down the two wannabe champs. When I say wannabe, you wanna still be champs, but with Cypher and the Blade, we create the Bladed Cypher, and we're gonna take you two down, obviously. But he focused on Nicks. I personally love exposing the awful rhetoric as to who or what Larkin is. You see, I could spend this time name calling. It doesn't matter. We all know he looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame fused with Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time. However, that's neither here nor there. So, my tag team partner brought up a good point. Y'all are pennies that ain't even worth the dollar, needing to be discontinued. And we will happily oblige in discontinuing you two. Not just for now, forever. Because as long as we're here as an unstoppable force, you have to realize that there is nothing you can do or say to stop us. But at the same time, we just need to show up our skills now, don't we? And our skill is taking you guys out. Showing you that we are the new top dogs for the title. And making it to where you never think you have a chance to go up against us again. Now, even if, and that's a major if, as to why, Blade, why would you go in this direction to speak this into existence, but even if we were to lose the tag team title, it's not going to be from you two. So, Larkin, you podcast poser. Granted, I may wish you success in your personal endeavors, even though it seems like an oxymoron that I'm contradicting myself. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, then by all means, have your time to shine. However, this does have to do with me. So, learn to properly stand up or sit down and stay out of the way. Because I am so done that I could choke on the vomit of having to take out the trash, which is known as Mike Larkin. I know I said Mark. But mark my words. I can recover. The uselessness behind your name in this arena is endless. I would rather have a match against my 3-year-old than have to deal with you ever again. But at the same time, I'm still willing to do what needs to be done. So, I could wish you luck, but I don't mean it. I could wish you good fortune in trying to take us down, but all I can say is you are just unfortunate. I bid you a good day, boys. And Larkin, never step to me again.
Alrighty, it is that time for S&M against the Forge for the Max Wrestling Tag Team Championship. First and foremost over here, we got Corey, a.k.a. Cypher, looking like a cross between Michael Orr and R&B singer Will Downing. And you want to talk about your Aftermath Sure Mouth of South podcast, where you could do like Ludacris in 2001 with his word of mouth, and you could straight up roll out Then we got Blade Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the missing child. I repeat, we have found the missing child. Blade Rodriguez over here looking like Opie. We'll run on along to Aunt B and Pom. Okay, Pumpkin? Blade Rodriguez here doing his things out of Texas, doing his Texas things, his Texas things, if you will. Well, just like the Dixie Chicks and President George W. Bush, if I was from Texas and I knew Blade Rodriguez was from Texas, I would be ashamed to be from Texas too. Let me tell you boys both something here. You want to call yourself the Forge? Well, you can call S&M sanctified because we are free of sin and simply blessed. Yea, though I walk through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. And we don't fear you. We see right through you. Forge? Nah, more like a facade. You two are the most insufferable, irritable, egotistical, and annoying jackasses I've ever seen in my life. You're over here on live talking about how you're going to do all these things. You're going to take the championships. You are a tight-knit unit. You ain't nothing like S&M. S&M is forever. The Forge? Well, the jury's still out. The way I see it, the way I look at it, it's kind of like this. You got Blade Rodriguez here on Aftermax running his gums, running his dick liquor, talking about, hey guys, it's me, Blade Rodriguez, and I'm going to win all these championships, and I'm going to do all these things. I'm Blade Rodriguez. Yeehaw! Woo! Woo! This is not a square dance or a hoedown, you stupid bitch. This is a tag team championship promo showdown. I am sick and tired of these idiotic sons of bitches premature ejaculating, think that they got all the knows, the ins, the outs of what it takes to beat S&M. You know something, Corey? The one thing that you said, the one truth that you said within a sentence of lies is that I am on the Mount Rushmore of Max Wrestling. You're damn right. And don't you forget it. You boys actually think that this is going to be a cakewalk. Nah. When it comes to S&M, we do what we do. People like it, people don't. But whether we win or lose, you know that you're going to be in for a fight. So all we ask you is to put your dukes up. So Bubba, so Forrest Gump, eat your shrimp. Do whatever it is the hell that you do. And sit back, relax, strap in. Because you're in for a ride.
This is the Steve and Mike Show podcast. Keep on rolling, baby. And now here's Michael Larkin and Stevie Nicks.
You could get with this, or you could get with that. You better go get with this, because S&M is where it's at. We are your Max Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the son of the Goon, the Gimp, the S&M Show podcast. What's up, fuckers? Goon, take it away.
I have summoned my Gimp because Cypher and Blade Runner, or whatever the heck his name is over here, sounding like some two sci-fi nerd guys trying to come up on us, being like, yo, they think that they're going to be all brawny and tough, but you know what? Kick, save, and a beauty, because I don't take any of that. Cypher and Bunny Rodriguez, or whatever his name is, they can go kick rocks, and they can go feel our socks as we stick our foot up their ass, because I'm going to take myself and the Gimp, and we're going to march over, and we're going to take Cypher and Blade Rodriguez and bump their skulls together and drop them like bad habits, because the Goon is back. The son of the Goon has come to avenge his father, and he's bringing his Gimp. And Cypher and Blade Rodriguez are on the menu. We're eating double tonight, baby. Get ready. Cypher and Blade, you guys are no match for the Goon and his Gimp, because when I get my mind on something and I get our little scheme going, you're never going to know what hit you. The Gimp is going to do whatever I say, and he is going to be my secret weapon, and he is going to be so far all up in y'all's that you're not even going to need me, and by the time you see me, it's already going to be too late. So bring it. Give it your best shot. the Goon and the son of the Goon and the Gimp are all here to let you know that you have just begun your worst nightmare and you are about to get a taste of ice hockey action that you will never recover from. You are gonna get wiped in the ring, wiped in the rink, and it is gonna be so icy cold for you, you're gonna wish you were spared. So bring it on. Whatever you got, we got it. And the Gimp is going to be right there with me. And we are going to take you all down.
Whether it's the Dragon Club, American Dragon Jake Long, whether it's the Ooga Booga ICP looking Blackhearts, whether it's the TSK, whether it is the CWO, the Cross World Order, it doesn't matter. When it comes to Cypher, when it comes to Blade Rodriguez, you got Blade Rodriguez dressing over here in his friggin' suit and tie looking like a goddamn ventriloquist dummy with a hand right up his ass, which, no disrespect, nothing against it, but let's be honest with ourselves, Blade. You ain't nothing but a gay Blade. I mean, look at who I'm really, really talking about here. I got a guy who calls himself Blade. When I think of Blade, I don't think of you. I think of the ever-loving classic by the one and only Mr. Wesley Snipes. I think of, I don't know. When I look at you, you're not a Blade. You're just a little boy named Anthony. Oh, Anthony, go get your room cleaned, Anthony. Go over there, Anthony. Eat your vegetables, Anthony. Do what you only can do, you little boy, you. And then I got Cypher over here crying for the last few months. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. This may be my last shot. Me and the Blade. Oh, my God, dude, you were crying so much. Dude, you're sounding like Mike Larkin 2021. And trust me, you don't want to sound like that. You're whining, you're bitching. Do you even know what time it is? When I look at you, it's like the time of the month. Or maybe it's time that you actually get out of the promo game, man. My God, you're better than this, dude. Look, we fought each other many times before, and I respect you. Blade, you aight. But when it comes to the Blade, when it comes to Cypher, I got a dude that looks like Macaulay Culkin on Prozac. I got a dude who looks like the cross between Ruben Studdard and Biz Marquee. You ain't our friend, and you ain't going to be apologizing because we ain't sorry. Dude, take it over.
First of all, Gimp, you don't speak unless spoken to, but good job, because you are the one that's going to take care of the real business, and by the time they get to me, they're not even going to be ready. The only blade that's going to be around here is my stick blade when I stick it all the way up their asses, and they're not going to be able to decipher what's left of Cypher either. So you know what? It's about to go down, and we are not pulling any punches this time. We are here to win, and that is the only thing that we do. The Goon and the Gimp, we win. And it's going to be winning time when it comes to Cypher and Mr. Blue Blade or whatever the heck his name is, or more like Blue Balls maybe. But anyway, we are not here to play around. We are here to win. And the Goon always finishes the game.
Whether it's playing the game, whether it's Control Alt Delete, whatever joystick or whatever the fuck you want to play with, we're game, we're always game, and we're ready to take you on. You see, the only thing that you and I have in common, Cypher, well, actually, my good friend, the son of the Goon here, is you're both blind. Well, actually, hold on, wait a second. God damn it! But our vision is oh so clear. We are going to retain. We are not going to relinquish. We're going to retain our Max Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. And when it comes to S&M, we're the guys that you like. Cypher's just a dick. And, well, Blade Rodriguez, he doesn't drive a van, but he most certainly is a dyke. Woman. Goon.
We don't need to see him. We don't need to see him, Gimp, because we can smell him. We can smell him from a mile away. You know what I smell? Cowards. I smell cowards. And you know what I do when I smell cowards? I get my blades out, and I eat them for lunch and for dinner, and I feed their bones to our dogs. Pump and punch. So guess what? If you want to mess with the Gimp and the Goon, you're going to get what you asked for, and it'll be the last thing that you do. The Gimp is a good boy. The Gimp has been listening to me. The Gimp will not get punished. The Gimp will punish you. You do not want to be punished by my Gimp. My Gimp is not forgiving. My Gimp is tough. My Gimp is obedient. He does what I say, and he is going to carry out my wishes for an all-out, dominant, undoubtedly wrath victory. It is not going to go down well for Mr. Blade and Mr. Cypher. Sound like a act at Lilith Fair. I mean, let's be real. Blade and Cypher, yeah, I'm gonna go smell some flowers. But the roses really smell like blue poo poo. So
That they do. That they do.
they are going down. It is going down. We are gonna make it our time. It is our time. Blade and Cypher, they are done. This is the time for Son of the Goon. Retribution will be ours.
Like a bunch of lesbians at a Lilith fair with stupid haircuts. Whether it's roses that smell like blue poo, we are like that outcast, baby. We're sorry, Miss Jackson. We're so fresh and so clean. And when it comes to Cypher, I'd rather listen to B-Rad from Malibu rap than anything that Cypher has to put together. Or when it comes to the Blade, let me tell you something, Blade. You may call me Rumpelstiltskin, but let's be honest with ourselves here. I may be Rumpelstiltskin, but you're still boring as fuck and have no aura. So with that being said, take your mask off there, goon. You know what I think?
There will be no match for us.
You know what I think, homie, besides that?
What's that?
I think it's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
I think they better quit talking that shit, because they will be leaving with much more than a fat lip. How about a black eye and some missing teeth? Then you'll be real hockey players.
So for Cypher and for Blade Rodriguez, so come and get it.
It is about to be face-off time, and it's your faces that are coming off, big boys. You just messed with the best, and now you got the bull and the horns.
As hell hath no fury, like the S&M scorned.
Row, row, row. Woo! Now, that was the last match of the night. Let's finish up the show with our last couple of segments. We have a wall, and it has more wankers on it than Epstein's emails. It is time for the wanker wall.
They're all on the list.
Jesus Christ. Bruh, we're gonna get cancelled.
I'm the biggest wanker in this place, man! Hey, no. I'm the biggest wanker in this place, okay? Me, not you.
Live.
Now would have been the perfect time for Jericho to introduce the list gimmick. But that wouldn't have flown in WWE.
No, sir. No, sir.
All right, then. Chris. So, for you guys, thankfully, you don't mind a little bit of dark humor. Hopefully. On the wanker wall this week, nobody pissed me off on Raw. I do have a couple of screenshots to look through that I saw on social media. So, who else has something first?
Go ahead, baby. You got some?
I'm gonna have to start with 50 points to TK. It's gotta. First and foremost, why the fuck are you having Ciampa losing to a bag of dicks, Daniel Garcia?
Bag of dicks.
You've got Tommaso Ciampa. I actually hit the roof when I found out about that. So Ciampa should not be losing to a bag of dicks. First and foremost.
No, siree.
And you've put us in a position about this main event. You can't take the belt off Max, and you cannot have Hangman not in the world title picture. It is impossible.
Seriously.
So he's made the main event interesting for Revolution, but it's more or less of the fucking Ciampa losing to Daniel Garcia. So I've got to give 50 points to TK. It has to happen. I'm sorry. I know we all love Tony. When he gets it right, he gets it right. But he's got it wrong. He's got it wrong.
Yeah, and we got to call him out on his bullshit.
Hey, like we've said it once, we'll say it 1,000 times. When you do right, you'll get praise. When you do shit, coming after you. It's just how it goes, baby. We don't hold back around here. No, TK deserves those points. Who might I want to get to? Is there anybody? I like the 50 for TK. I think that works perfectly. I actually don't have anybody outside of in the wrestling realm. It was shockingly good week for the wrestling realm.
I think all of mine are noobs online.
There it is. Hit the noobs first.
All right, first of all, I don't know who posted it. That doesn't say the admin's name, but a group on Facebook called We Love WWE.
Wow.
Posted up a comparison, actually I'll show you right now, of Drew McIntyre and Jade Cargill. And it says, one title defense. And the caption is, same number of defenses, but only Jade gets the hate. Why? Well, the answer is simple. Jade has been champion 68 days longer than Drew was. So, of course, he's going to have more defenses. She should have had more defenses than him because she's had the title over 2 months longer than he did.
But no, because they don't want to book, because y'all are stupid.
No. Drew doesn't get hate because he actually does stuff. He shows up.
They're going to have to give extra points to the IWC. Obviously, because of Smackdown, obviously Cody beat Drew. It's the only match. It's the only match that they could probably have is Cody and Randy. It has been a build-up for a long time. How many times when Cody was champion did Randy have a little bit of a glare at Cody Rhodes' WWE title?
Many times.
Too many times. And also with the WrestleMania card having to change, obviously, due to injuries. Obviously, that's nothing we can do. But Cody and Randy was the only way forward. It's the only direction that they could have gone. So I'm going to give 50 points to the IWC. I don't know whether Uncle Dave should get points, because Uncle Dave was actually at Dynamite last night in the front row. When Okada was coming in, and Uncle Dave was there. People were literally mocking the piss out of him.
I'm going to double the IWC. Obviously, if you've seen the first episode of Extra Max, it was basically, I was just ranting at the IWC for 4 minutes straight about the whole Cody Rhodes situation. I made all my points there. You're all just contradicting yourselves. You've been clamoring for Cody and Randy, and now, because we're getting it, and Cody's champion again, you're all pissed off. I don't know what your problem is. And I'm going to stick with it for another one. This is on the Meme Elite, and I've seen this guy post a lot of stupid points. I think he posts nothing but nonsense. Kung Mugen compared Cody Rhodes. Well, actually, he listed the top 3 all-time bad title changes on the road to WrestleMania. So he listed Cody Rhodes beating Drew McIntyre. The other 2, The Fiend losing to Goldberg, and Kevin Owens losing to Goldberg. Now, I definitely agree those are top 2, but if you're seriously putting Cody Rhodes beating Drew McIntyre in that same boat, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, sorry for the reminder again. And then we got another. Actually, no. So Kung Mugen, you get 50 points. Then we have a group. I actually really like this group. It's We Pretend Kayfabe is Alive, and sometimes it's funny where they post, obviously stuff taking the piss. But Leo Muhammad said Cody Rhodes is now a 3-time champion in 3 different years, followed by angry emojis. Why are you angry that he's a 3-time champion in 3 years?
Right? How dare you be a winner, damn it.
What's wrong with somebody winning 3 world titles in 3 years? When would you rather they hot potato the title, or we have 1,000-day reigns like Roman had?
That part.
Because need I remind you, John Cena won his first 3 world championships in an 18-month period.
Yeah.
So 3 years ain't that bad.
Nope.
And how many times did Hogan main event the first 9 or 10 WrestleManias? See, people forget about these things. They would never have lasted long in the Attitude Era.
And the one he did main event, he popped into his head. He's like, I'm chop anyway, motherfucker.
Oh, I'll take that belt off you, brother. These fans you get nowadays, they would never survive WCW. They would never survive the Attitude Era.
No.
Ruthless aggression. Even the New Generation Era, they would have never survived that.
Nope.
No.
So these little nerds
not even a little bit.
I think that's all this. No, wait, I do have one. Yeah, I got one more. ITR Wrestling.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
No, wait. Actually, no, they're not the ones that made the stupid point. This is the quote.
I was gonna say, I was like, come on.
They quoted somebody, and I'll give you 3 guesses who it is. So it's a post about Danhausen, and the quote is, "This is the company that couldn't get Bray Wyatt over."
Let me guess. It starts with a V.
Vince Russo.
Oh, Christ.
I've got to ask you, at what point was Bray Wyatt not over?
Did he not
He didn't
realize
watch
how
enough.
over the Fiend was when the Fiend first came in at that SummerSlam?
in an age of wrestling where in an age of WWE where gimmicks weren't really a thing anymore, Bray Wyatt comes in as this satanic swamp leader cultist,
Cult
and he
guy,
got
yeah.
over. He talked in riddles. He appeared out of nowhere. He had a rocking chair. He carried a lantern to the ring, and he got it over. He cross-dressed as his dead sister. He got it over. He got a
definitely got that over.
demonic fiend monster, literal superhuman monster thing over. When was he not over? Bray
During
was
that time-
beloved.
You want to know when he wasn't over? In the Hell in the Cell that fucking Beer reviewed.
The end of the Fiend, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he
got
was
it.
over, but we all hated the fucking results. And like I mentioned, the Sister Abigail thing, when honestly, they've never known what to do with Sister Abigail. But at that one point where they had Bray playing Sister Abigail, yeah, it was stupid and it was corny as fuck, and we hated that particular moment. But he was still super over. We still loved Bray Wyatt. Not a day has gone by since his debut where people are like, I don't want to see Bray Wyatt. Everybody loved Bray Wyatt, and everybody cried when he died. So I don't know what the fuck Vince Russo's talking about. You get 100 points this week.
Even when he was
Vince
in the
Russo is
Deleted World
clueless.
with Matt Hardy, he was still over. He got Seth Rollins as the most hated guy in WWE after that Hell in a Cell match.
Mm-hmm.
Fans hated Rollins, even though I don't blame Seth. It wasn't his fault. I blame Vince and Bruce. I'm trying to think.
Fucking Bruce Richard.
I'm gonna have to give 50 points. Well, I might have to put that on the bruv board actually. 50 points to Road Dogg because he's finally gone. So
Yeah, I'm really torn because we wanted him to go for so long because terrible writer.
SmackDown still sucks.
But I did see that clip of him arguing with Triple H and Creative, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, Road Dogg's got a point here. Like, he was trying to do something with truth, and Triple H was like, I don't see the point in that.
Same thing with Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's advocating for a young lady to get a push because he sees something in her. You guys have seen something in her. Otherwise, you wouldn't be using her the way she did. And you were saying she needs to lose to the likes of everybody.
Yeah, and
it's
same
like,
with Truth. Like, Road Dogg knows what Truth can do because he worked with him in TNA as Ron Killings. And that's why he was pushing for them to actually do something with this new persona of his. But, like, Triple H and Bruce Pritchard were just like, nah, he's a funny guy. But that's all he is.
Wasteful.
And Truth is a good wrestler. He's working TNA and NWA. It's great.
Yeah. So against everything we've been saying for months, if not years, we'll put Road Dogg on the broad board when we get there. I'm gonna drop 10 points on Natty just because I'm not buying the gimmick.
No.
Like, I like the fact that they're trying to take her more seriously, but it's a little bit too late. But it's just she's never been great at promos. But now it seems like she's always angry at the camera. Like the way she brows and frowns at the camera. Like she's supposed to be angry all the time. I'm not buying it.
No, the appeal was there, and you rode the pony too long.
And for the love of God, will you end this feud with Maxine? Because I wasn't interested at the start.
God.
You're dragging it the fuck out now.
Talk about killing whatever fucking momentum Maxine Dupree had.
Yeah.
Oh, good God, this rivalry sucks.
She had so much potential in that feud with Becky, and they've just destroyed it.
Without even trying, bud.
Trying to think, really. Well, NXT was quite quiet.
Yeah.
Dynamite was solid.
20 points to Austin Theory because just no aura. None.
Not
And
even a lick.
Stop giving him a microphone, please.
You know what? I give it to him and Logan Paul because they were like, I don't even know what that was. The most generic fucking lines I've ever heard they say. Then they went out there to get their ass to kind of fight. And here's the thing that irked the shit out of me. And I get Logan Paul is not a fucking wrestler, but in my God, has it already been 30 years? 30 years of watching this fucking sport. I don't think I've ever seen somebody whipping somebody's ass in the corner and then somebody else's music hits and they go, oh, fuck. And then go back to fighting the other guy. Like, what a fucking bitch. Like, dude, what a bitch move. What a fucking bitch move. That shit irked me. I'm like, you know what? It's shit like this that makes me not watch Raw. Shit like that.
Yeah. That opening segment has been panned from Raw. Actually, yeah, we mentioned Raw. That was probably the only bad. The bad part of it was
the little bit of Nick.
The black mask guy mosh pit.
That I actually didn't mind it. Truth be told, didn't mind it. I did think it was a mosh pit though. I was like, oh, somebody play some music. They're going. I thought it was cooler because it was total like cartoon fucking villain like disappear.
I like the idea of it. I like the whole League of Shadows vibe that it had.
Yeah.
Like which one's Rollins, but I'm like, well, obviously it's not the fucking 6 foot 300-pound one.
Oh yeah, you see the. We're all coming in different shapes and sizes. Yeah, no fucking shit. No wonder I can tell fucking where Steph is over everybody.
But we know what shape and size Seth Rollins is. So why you got Royce Keys out there pretending to be Seth Rollins?
He's all like, I'm Seth Rollins. No, you're not. No, the fuck you aren't. Jesus.
Oh, I need to give 50 points as well to John Laurinaitis because recently John Laurinaitis did an interview saying he wanted to help and develop and groom young talent. Now, I don't know what he means by grooming because that sounds very.
He's not allowed to use that word.
No.
So Jim Cornette absolutely tore.
Oh, I bet he did.
Oh,
okay.
Don't
save
mess
it, because I want to give him some points then if he ripped him one.
Oh, Cornette, he holds no.
Do we have a quote from Cornette?
Please tell me we do.
Where is it? It's either completely stunning cluelessness or the stunning balls to use the word grooming.
Again, if there's one person in this business that ain't gonna hold back when you being a motherfucking creepo, it's Jim Cornette.
I listen to him and Brian Last every week. I just can't miss it.
He's been one of those guys where you either love him or you hate him.
Hold on. Let me text my sister. OMG, John Laurinaitis. LOL. Thought he was dead. WTF.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
50 points?
50. And the next quote is, he's just making shit up because he doesn't know what they're even doing.
Hey, isn't that the damn truth?
Let's get back to that one with him and Brian Last.
Some people might not like this, but I'm going to give Jey Uso 10 points just because the mic skills got me this week.
Well,
terrible.
Just I actually said at one point when Jey was kept saying, apologize, you need to apologize. I'm like, Punk just needs to go, well, hold still for a second and maybe I will. But Jey was just fucking on the,
couldn't stop moving,
almost like he was on the marching powder.
Oh yeah, he's kicking it with TK.
So 10 points to Jey. I won't be too harsh.
Not too harsh. I gotta flip the script, and we're gonna get a little. Every time I look at this list, the very first name that always sticks out is Kirstama. So I gotta get there for two. So I don't know what happened. It was last weekend. I think it was Friday or whatever. I went to bed and there was no war, and I woke up the next day. Bam, we're in the middle of a war. And this comes from a dude that said up and down or ran about no more new wars, no more new wars, no more new wars, and the fucking people that support this guy there's this. I posted this on my Facebook, and I'm sure I'll get some love and a little bit of hate for it. But there's this young man where the parents are like, "Hey, you know that there's two different kind of political parties, right? There's Democrat and he's all hypocrite. No, Republican. No, it's hypocrite. It's hypocrite because the reality is all they hear is, oh, well, no new wars, and we're going to lower prices, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And then a year in, not even a year into his first fucking term, and we're overpaying for everything. We're in a new war. gas shot up almost $1 a fucking gallon. It's like, huh? What? Yeah. Overnight, there's a gas station on my corner. So overnight, it went from $4.59 to $5.29.
I thought ours was expensive at 140 something.
Yeah, well, again, this is California, and in California, we get overcharged like a mug, and you just kind of have to eat it because, beautiful sunset and never having a winter at this point. But it just, it's bullshit. And it's one of these things where I can't continue to keep my mouth shut. It's like we talk about Brody King and the fuck ICE movement, because the reality is people are getting snatched out of their cars and off the street because you look a different color, or we don't like the color you are, or you don't speak the language we like, because that must mean you're a terrorist. No, you're full of shit. You're goddamn full of shit. The one thing that I love, and I brag about my footy love back here in my days, that I want to flip my team off and all the other stuff. But the thing that I love about the UK is it's so multicultural. They're from everywhere, bud. They're from everywhere, bud. There's, you know what I mean? Like there's Mexican English people. There's Mexican English people. They'll be like, orderly, wait, bruv. You know what I mean? All this shit. But again, if every other part of this world can say, cool, you and me look different, but we're cool, then I don't get why we're having that issue. I don't understand why that has to be a fucking thing. And then again, we have Mr. 1 minute, oh, well, it's going to be bad now, but then it'll go away. And Mr. 2 weeks, I call him Mr. 2 weeks, because everything gets fixed in 2 weeks, but everything just gets worse after those 2 weeks. So I don't know, where's he at? He's on 950 right now. I really don't want to double that, because I don't want to solidify him as the fucking wanker of the year, even though I'm positive that's going to be it.
It's only March.
It's only March. That's the worst part of it. But I do want to get him to a nice round number, so we'll go with the what do I want to do here? 650. 650? No, that's way too much. So what do I want to do? 450. That's right. I want to get him at a nice, 1050 or 10, was it 10? 1500. There you go. 1500 is the number I'm looking for. Math is terrible today. But it's just one of these things where hypocrisy is a son of a bitch. If you feel one type of way, and then all of a sudden, because it didn't go your way, you got to flip the script and don't remember what I said. You are not fit to lead a country, let alone a fucking target. You're a piece of shit.
It is multicultural, but I will say, unfortunately, there is still a little bit of white supremacy in the UK, even, especially some parts of London. I will say.
Oh, I heard South London's terrible.
So to go with that, I will double Keir's. So Keir Starmer gets 250. He's on 500.
I love that. But to be that dude, you're like, it's still a little bit. Hey, I'd rather a little bit, because it's old age and whatever, than it be this new wave of cool.
Oh yeah. All right. I think that'll do it for the bell end board. So let's wrap it up. Those are this week's winners. You can go to the wall right now and laugh at them.
Oh, yeah. They're all on a list, if you know what I'm talking about. Fortunately, though, not everyone's on that list. And not everyone is a wanker. And it's time to put some positive points on the bruv board, bruv. And yeah, we're talking about corny.
Brother.
All right, who's up first this week for the bruv board, bruv?
Who I had somebody I wanted to give. Oh, we got fucking Punk. You kidding me? You got to give Punk some points. Just these promos each and every week. We know what he does. We already knew he was, the talker of all fucking talkers. But it's the way I should say. I kind of want to give some points to fucking Uncle Paul at the same time, but you know what? No, fuck that. And we're gonna stick to Pepsi Phil. It's got to be all Pepsi Phil. 50 points. And look again. I was heavily into the AEW when you pulled your bullshit, and when all the bullshit happened, and I called you a crybaby and all the other stuff. And I'm over here eating my words, and I'm a guy who's willing to admit his mistakes. And right now, you're fucking killing it, fam. You're killing it. So I'm glad that you have yet to tell anybody you're really sorry. I'm sorry you're a puppet to your cousin Roman. I fucking love this guy. So yeah, 50 points. Way to build this feud. Way to make me interested in something outside of Grande Americano. Love the guy.
Yeah, Punk's doing great. Silencing a lot of people, which I'm happy with.
Definitely.
Well, in that case, we'll give Jimmy some points because I think he was much, much better than his brother on the mic. And he sold being pissed off with Punk. So Jimmy Uso is not on the board yet, so I'm going to give him 50 points.
Yeah, we should.
Beer, you got somebody?
Hashtag give Jimmy a chance.
First of all, I do want to give a whopping 50 points to Will Ospreay.
50.
For
Why?
a show
Will Ospreay.
over the weekend that was like an all-women show that was in the O2. And it was absolutely fantastic. Oh, shit. Hit my computer. So Will Ospreay deserves a lot of points for that. I also want to give 50 points to Bailey for this Lodestone program she's doing right now. It's kicking ass. So fair play to Auntie Bailey.
She's
like an auntie, but you know.
That's one hot aunt.
I got to add 50 on. I got to give 50 points to Dakota Kai. Did not lose a beat in a match with Chris Statlander over the weekend. It was a very, very good match, by the way.
I like that, bud.
There is a few others I do want to hand out. I want to give 50 points to WWE for the sign-ins.
Yeah.
Last night, I found out that they've signed Rain Leverkusen, who is a British independent wrestler and is a beast.
Yeah, he's huge.
And for the news that they have signed Nikki Blackheart. If you've not watched her on the independent scene, she's got muscles in places that I don't have places. The gal is huge. And as in, like, a fucking tank. So I gotta give 50 points to WWE on that one. So they deserve that.
I'm going to go to NXT for the outfit points this week. So I'm going to drop 50 points to Tatum Paxley. And on behalf of Beer, 50 points to Blake Monroe. But Tatum also gets those points for that big win at Vengeance Day.
Massive.
I'd say
Massive
so.
win, babe. Who else we giving to points to? Do we want to give points to Finn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finn needs points. Finn's only got 10.
Oh, well, hey, he's in the boat with the rest of us. We might as well get relegated together, right, bud? Give 50 points for Finn. I know it's a bit much, but hey, I love the guy. Love the fight in him. Good spunk. The breakup has been needed forever. And I'm glad it's finally getting going.
It was a matter of when.
We're giving Danhausen more points?
I think we have to give Danhausen points every week now to avoid getting cursed.
I think you're right.
But 50 points to Danhausen because you're fucking hilarious. And the interaction with The Miz was genius. I definitely need to see more Mizhausen.
Yes, T-shirt boy, pass these around.
We'll take T-shirts. We like
right.
T-shirts.
But you look
Already the top merch seller on WWE Shop.
Look how it worked with Hookhausen. So Mizhausen could work.
Miz.
Hookhausen worked a treat.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to see Mizhausen now. Only if Miz's mother-in-law shows up too.
What about
Have Marjo out there just fucking talking with Danhausen back and forth? I like her. She's very funny.
I think I'd rather Mrs. Wife there.
Oh, dude.
Get Maurice back on television.
Yeah, get her. The hot mom.
Danhausen will take one look at Maurice and just say, "You are impossible to curse."
Yep. 100%.
You know what? Izzy Dame, I'm going to give points to because she impressed me more this week than what I've previously seen of her. So especially on the mic, I think she's improved, and I'm actually more intrigued in the rematch with Tatum. So, 20 points to Izzy Dame.
gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. They already put on one that was good. NXT is hot when I get it on, and apparently it's hot every week. So yeah, let's keep it rocked then.
I'm gonna give also 20 points to Robert Stone because he was on NXT a lot this week. Every time he was on screen, I could only think of one thing: Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Robbie E.
That's Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Robert Stone, dude from Hamilton, by the way.
Nice,
but he looks just like him.
Rob Stone's great. I'm trying to think.
Good, dude. He's a good comedy guy, but I do think they need a serious GM on NXT at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess points got to go to the Spoiled Brat Club, aka what are they called? The Birthright.
Birthright.
Yeah.
I love these guys though.
I think it's gonna work.
It's gonna
especially
work
with
awesome.
Regal and Finley as well in the corners.
It is. This is gonna work awesome.
There is
I like that though. The spoiled brat group. That's awesome.
And there's no vanity project slander.
Yeah, no,
never
this is
ever
good shit.
insult.
This is on. I mean, this is gonna be awesome.
Do want to give my usual 50 points. I've got to give 50 points to Kendall Gray. Another banger last night against Tara May Steele, and she's now on NXT full time. So
hey, good on her.
Massive dub there. So Kendall Gray, she's going to be the face of the company in the next 10 years, I'd say. She is fantastic. I've never seen anyone that's come from such like an amateur background to being the most solid worker in less than a year. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she is.
Well, if we're gonna stick with NXT, I think we got to give 50 points to Miles Bourne for being the luckiest son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's got the lot. Good-looking guy. He's got one of the hottest bitches in the world, and he's the new North American champion. So
what a week for Miles Bourne.
Seriously,
my man living the dream. There is someone else. Well, before we go, obviously we will go to a certain Mr. Cornette very soon.
Oh yeah, he needs those points for
we
John
need to
Laurinaitis.
We need to give our customary 20 points to Rhea and Io for just being them two.
Yep.
Especially Mami after Smackdown.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sirree.
Penta got a good promo on Raw. It's crazy how quickly Stephanie Vaquer's English has come along. Penta's good, but I still think he's got a little bit of work to do. But his promo was still great. So 20 points to Penta. We all love Penta.
He's the man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I saw rumor that they probably are going to go with Obafemi and Brock Lesnar or Mania now.
If Oba wins only.
Yeah, Oba has to win.
If Oba loses, then he's screwed.
So I've heard of no source that's been attached to this, but apparently rumor has it Brock ain't losing. He says he's not. He said I ain't fucking leaving.
I saw he's refusing to lose his last match, his retirement match, which probably won't be against Gunther now.
No.
I'm trying to think of which match would be against.
I don't know.
One more battle with Roman.
Goldberg.
Oh no.
Run it back.
Roman
would be a good shout. Roman's probably the only big rival he's got left, historically rival. Cena's gone. Goldberg's gone.
Except him and Punk.
That's about it, really.
Great match.
Undertaker's gone.
It's only mainly Punk and Roman. Or maybe Rollins.
He should have another feud with Punk because they only ever had one match.
It was a fucking great match.
It was a hell of a match, yeah.
I'm trying to think. There is someone else, actually.
All right. If you get it, let's do this last one.
Our customary Willow points. Did we give Willow points?
Oh, Willow needs points.
Oh yeah, give it to Willow.
20 points to Willow Nightingale. All right, those are the boards then. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. Before we close this up, let's find out what cheap plugs is coming your way from the TSK.
Plugs are the best when they are cheap. That's how you get them out as quick as you do. And the NXT, what was the last NXT show that just happened, Beer?
Vengeance Day.
Vengeance Day got watched, did not get reviewed. The boys are getting back on the gaming dose. Don't you trip, tater chip. We are going to come your way with a Revolution review. As you know, AEW is our mainstay, so we're going to definitely bring you that one. It's on a Sunday, so expect it midweek, probably before that following Max. So that should be a good drop for that. Other than that, we don't really have anything else in the works. There is something that I've been talking about it each and every year. Every year I want to do a live stream for Mania, and this year I might do it. And if I do, it'll probably just be Solo Jones. So we'll figure out how that's going to go. It's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. Mania is a massive thing. It's going to be 2 nights. We're going to cover it as best as we can. So we're going to get some coverage on the TSK and on the Max Wrestling side. So just look for this pretty face to be all over the place on that weekend.
I like that.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, you do. Oh God, the footy world has been. Oh God, when they say the lows are lows, baby, I tell you what. I see why people quit watching this fucking sport. I tell you. However, as committed as I am, I can't stop. I just can't. But what I gotta start doing is dropping more reviews, more content. Whether it's got to be shortened or simplified, whatever my issue is, it needs to get fixed. However, the one issue I have fixed is the debut of Cypher talking about Charlotte FC. They got their first win. I got a match review from their first win this past weekend, and it's going to drop today. Cypher finally gets his debut. Hoping we can maybe get another one out from him for a preview for this weekend's match. I forgot who they got. And then, of course, myself. Going to come out with a prediction as we take on FC Dallas. I have a review that'll drop either today or tomorrow as well. So a couple of reviews from the Max Footy Pod about what went down in Snapdragon Stadium last night against the top side in Mexico, Toluca. 3-2 win with 2 red cards in the Champions Cup. It's going to be brutal going into Mexico to face the defending champs. It's going to be hard. Main strikers out. Main center backs out. Can we make the proper changes and pick up the dub and move in to the quarterfinals? Only time will tell, and the only time you can tell is by following us on the Fun Socials. That didn't work out as well as it did, but hey, make sure you're checking us out anyway. We send notifications, and we have the chicken thing that sounds delicious. But
chicken calves.
Balls, chicken calves, love it. Gotta check them out because even now I want them at this point. But of course, Twitter Machine is where you can find all the action. Captain 512, Max Wrestling UK, SMR Podnet, Max Footy Pod. The website is a beautiful place for links, and it's just fun to look out. MaxWrestlingNet.weebly.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, follow button right here on the YouTubes. I know y'all are watching. Almost 200 views on the little short After Max rant. I'm glad y'all like them. More of those are coming. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and then share this with your friends because you know they want to hear the rants too. And then follow us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all the other fun socials. Facebook is where it goes down. Remember, After Max happens there. Predictions Championships happens there. You want to be the EVP, post a bunch of shit? That's how you become EVP. You want to be in the game where you're out here getting randomly challenged by beer in the middle of the night? Join us on Facebook, and you can be a part of the madness.
Yeah, like you said, go check out all the extra stuff that we got going on. Bea, what you got going on?
Yeah, he does.
Right. Unfortunately, I have been very far behind on Back to Black and Gold. I am going to try and get them all done. I have been mainly playing on 2K26 a lot, so hence why there's a big delay. So, yeah, I will get all of them back up very soon. So my channel is JMB434. Like, subscribe, click the bell. You'll get the content straight away, and I'll try my best to get up. I'm going to try and sneak a Dynamite review, try and sneak NXT, and I'll try and get a Monday Night Raw review up for you soon.
All right. And next week, like I said, is our 11th anniversary special of Max Wrestling featuring 2 talkie segments and a possible promo showdown 3-on-1. Do not miss it. It is the last big stop before Promo Mania. So join us next week for all the celebrations. Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Talk, you said.
Whatever that contract.